All right.
And how about now? Can you hear us?
We can, no. I can hear you on my phone.
All right, just a minute. How about now?
I can hear something, like almost like a reverb.
I can hear it through the phone over there.
Still nothing by Ryan. He said there's still nothing. Ryan said there's still nothing. Okay, call you
Yay!
later. Bye.
Is
Now
this
I can-
working?
Now I can be insulting and everyone can hear me.
I can hear y'all. Yay! Finally.
Welcome to the shit show.
Brother Paul, fuck up.
Brother Paul is a shit show supervisor.
Not being a supervisor.
And that's the part we get on audio.
Right, yeah. Now he's getting a new hat with the patch on there. This is shit show supervisor.
Well,
He's
he's
just mad.
well, he did. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do anything. I don't know that setup over
10
there.
minutes of solid gold wasted.
I know you guys are guests, but you're fired too.
That's fair. That's fair.
No more
just
pool.
sat here. It looks pretty.
Right. You did all the good work, but you're all fired now, just so you are aware.
Oh, look, Sharon. Squared circle should show.
Son of a bitch, Paul.
Even my mom's roasting me.
Hey, she roasted Josh.
That is fair too. She blamed Josh first. That is true. You're right.
Well, see, so you're not at the top of the list, like the middle child. You'll eventually get blamed.
I'm the youngest child,
Mm.
though.
So
And do you-
nothing's your fault.
Exactly. See, now you get why I'm confused.
I have a little brother. I get it.
Oh, and before we begin, do you notice this is the most comments we've gotten in like 3 weeks?
Why do you guys-
Because you fucked up.
Well, he's the new host.
You're leaving.
this
And
point, I'm
Paul's
just gonna go-
crying.
I'm done. I'm
Hey.
just gonna go be producer and make
We-
sure everything's good again.
We want to hear a word from our sponsors real quick.
Okay, I can do that one.
With cue card? Oh, you the rock all of a sudden with your cue cards?
At least it's not on my wrist.
That's fair.
Okay. We want to send a huge. You know what? Fine. We want to send a huge shout out to all the love and support to the Mint Cannabis, Smokers Society, Insane Wrestling Revolution, 8 Mile Vodka, Lane's Pizzeria, Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, DTW, Pro Wrestling Edge, The Little Brown Jug, Cravings, Sports Cards and Collectibles, Cilantro, Nerdy Designs, and Just Drive with Jess. Thank you all for your love and support
Thank you.
constantly on each and every
Nice.
episode. And with that being said, let's get back into our topic now that everybody can hear us, which is wrestling couples, and not about our terrible loss in pool.
We were on opposite teams.
That's true. I still lost. That's all that matters, and I'm not happy about it.
Real quick, we got a comment by Patrick. If your mom doesn't roast you, then why are you even trying?
That's facts, sir. My mom roasts me on the daily.
Look, I usually get good compliments on the show.
Usually. Until you
Usually.
fuck up.
There's only been a few mess ups, and apparently this is the biggest one.
Well, no one's gonna pay attention unless you screw up. So next week, just light somebody on fire. Who's on next week?
Wait,
We got Eric Smalls next
Oh.
week.
Yeah, on fire.
wait,
Yeah.
he's not gonna be here in person.
fought
though,
him.
so-
Really?
Really?
No.
Telepathically light him on fire.
Okay.
Fuck that dude.
We'll just
Do a fighters. Do a fire
Damn.
starter
we'll just shoot a
thing.
fireball through our.
Get a
through
step,
the
get a
camera.
step ladder. If he wants to fight me,
Yeah.
get a step ladder. Say it to my face, bitch.
Do a
Um,
fire starter thing, man.
Jeez.
Holy
Okay.
shiza!
So this is the show we are currently doing.
I don't care.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen.
Well, since you couldn't hear us before, once again, we're all like really close friends, so this is gonna be nothing but laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Yes.
start. We're gonna talk about wrestling couples, and of course, we've
Mhm.
got one of the biggest power couples here, of course, as we were told. So let's get a little bit of that. How did you both get into wrestling, and like when did I lost my question now already. of Everything.
Looks at Hannah.
Well-
brain goes blank. Happens to me all the time, bro. I promise.
Well,
Let's just do the first part. So when
All
did
right.
you guys get into wrestling?
I was 17. I was watching wrestling and thought it would be fun. Not the, little kid of I want to be a wrestler and not like everyone else. I just
Okay.
saw it on TV and I was like, this could be fun. $50 a month. All right, let's do it. So
Awesome.
yeah, I went to Pure Pro Wrestling. Not anymore.
No.
No, fuck that place. But I was originally trained there. And just started wrestling and, got better as the years went going. So
Interesting. Very
yeah.
interesting.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Mine's quite the opposite story, actually. I started watching wrestling when I was like 5. Accidentally stumbled upon it at the library because I saw.
The library.
Yeah, dude, by the VHS tapes. I'm old.
Me too.
But yeah, I think it was a WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure it was Shawn versus Brett, actually.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
Yeah, like a great way to start. And then, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, and the zip line entrance and whatnot, I believe.
Right.
And so I heard a couple of 100,000 people screaming my first name. How could I not be hooked on that? You know what I mean? Like it was like, and at the time, like when I was 5 and 6, I was super sick. That's when I had like the fucking thing removed from my throat.
I swear to God.
Lose sound again? Can y'all hear me?
I don't think so. No one else has said anything yet. How's it going, Colin? What's going on?
Thank you, Ryan.
But yeah,
anyone here is still on Zoom?
yeah, I'm gonna keep talking until someone tells me to shut up. Damn it.
Continue, please.
So found the
We hear.
tapes.
Okay, good.
Saw the Shawn Michaels thing, and again, like stumbled upon wrestling at a very like fantastic time. I was in martial arts at the time, and I was, I just had my
Perfect.
surgery on my throat when
Okay.
I was a kid. I think they cut my entire lymph node out because it was cancerous.
Wow.
So like, kind of, not one of those like, gave me something to fight for, but like adversity, fighting through stuff. That was wrestling in a nutshell back in the early 90s.
Okay.
So I just kind of stuck with it. And like, I was always head and shoulders taller than everybody else. I was always broader in the shoulders, bigger than everybody else at the school. So I was like, we'll try it. And then mom discovered WCW.
Nice.
Nice.
And absolutely fell head over heels for Kevin Nash. Cause again, I told you mom's 5'1" on a good day.
On a good day.
Kevin Nash is 7'12" or some shit. Like he's very tall. And we started going to autograph signings at the Gibraltar Trade Center
Okay.
when I was in like, I don't know, 6th grade. So from that point forward, it was like Kevin Nash and whoever is with Kevin Nash. She never cared. Conan, Diamond Dallas Page, Rey Mysterio, people that I'm like, ah! She's like, I don't care. Nash. Because she's a little bit obsessive.
A little bit.
So there's my school picture every year, my football picture, my wrestling picture, and then a
Kevin
picture
Nash.
with Kevin Nash every year
Kevin
from
Nash.
6th grade until I graduated fucking high school.
Good Lord.
Like there's the first 2 years, like my little brother's there and he was chubby at the time. Oh my God. You gotta understand, my little brother has bust my balls my entire life for being fat, which is fine, but he got fat. Yeah. I was so happy. And so he's like, chubby Travis, little baby chub. And we're all throwing up too sweet, not knowing exactly what the hell that meant back then. Didn't care. It was on TV. It was cool.
Right.
And it's like, we didn't pay for the picture. So I owe Kevin Nash like $35, but we didn't pay for this picture. We just snuck behind the table, threw up the too sweet, and somebody else behind us was like, got it.
Haha. That's wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's my intro to meeting celebrity story.
Nice.
So from that day forward, I'm going to be a wrestler. I told Kevin Nash every year, I'm going to do this. I told anybody who would listen, I'm going to do this one day.
Okay.
And of course, you got the, okay, buddy, you're gonna
Right.
you're gonna be an astronaut too. No, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna wear tights and fight motherfuckers. It's gonna happen.
Right.
And eventually, I was in a band. I was a singer for a metal band
Okay.
when I was like 16, 17 years old. My dad was dying.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't a good time. But my band played a show for a wrestling show at the FOP Hall. Actually,
Awesome.
yeah. So like serendipity, right? The band, we were playing like me being me. I was like, we're gonna play the heaviest shit we have.
Oh.
We're playing like because our band could go from like acoustic to Slipknot real quick. These guys were
cool.
that good.
Right.
And actually, funny enough, Eric was the drummer for that band too.
Nice.
We
We love our brother Eric.
yeah, I miss that dude. He's in town right now. Got 2 blocks
we
over.
gotta, yeah, we gotta.
But
hang out.
I was like, people are leaving. We gotta cut the set short because I don't want to take away from the wrestling show. Because like
Right.
Monty Brown was there.
Ooh.
Like there's a couple of big names on the card that were there, like Alcatraz 187, Monty Brown,
Ooh.
the guys that I knew from the local indie scene, from dabbling around in it. These guys were wow, right?
Absolutely.
And Monty Brown was on Impact. And I was like, I'm not pissing that dude off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no.
He's a huge heavy metal guy. He was loving it.
Oh yeah.
But we got the finger from an old lady. And I'm talking like 166 years old. It wasn't like this triumphant, like, ha! It was the grandma finger. It was great.
Oh,
Oh,
wrinkly thing.
Looked at the boys. I'm like, we're done.
No more.
And then they got mad at me, which is understandable because I did, like, I took control and
Right.
16, 17-year-old kids, whatever. So the band thing wasn't a thing anymore after that. So the promoter was friends with friend of a friend. You're a big kid. You want to be a wrestler?
Yeah.
Bear shit in a Pope's hat? Yeah, let's go. And it kind of started from there. I started training at his house. And it's really like 1980s, man. Like, went to his house,
Wow.
did blow up drills, did like rope runs where I was hitting a fence and a brick wall. And then he eventually
Some of
got
the tough ropes right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he eventually got to school and went to the proper wrestling school. But I was only like in the school for like 3 months.
Wow.
Wow.
But I was there 6 days
The
a week.
the rest of it, you were just doing it in the basement in the
Well, I
backyard.
mean, it was like, it was real Heart Family Dungeon, man. Like, all right, we're in the living room. This is an ankle lock. I'm like, okay. Now it
Great.
hurts to walk.
And I gotta hobble home things.
Yeah, I had to drive too.
Oh God.
But yeah, so I eventually got to the school in Toledo, and it was a bunch of the guys from the Millennium Wrestling Federation in Toledo.
Yeah.
Dick Nasty, Grady,
Mhm.
CIA, Black Belt, Intel Titan, all these guys who were huge in Toledo. And I had like 9 trainers. They're all like, the reason my big ass can do a moonsault is because of Black Velvet.
Gotcha.
The reason that I can, my strikes look so phenomenal is because of Roger. And like the reason I can't wrestle like a big man is because of everybody else. But I had to unlearn a lot of stuff that I learned when I first started.
Right.
Because she used to bust my balls for it when we first started hanging out. She's like, you let everybody beat the shit out of you. You know how big you are?
Right.
It's just crazy to me. He'd like let people throw him around. I'm like, dude, you're
You're a monster. You
huge.
should be tossing them
Like,
around. What
if
are you
someone
doing?
is as big as you, I could see them hurting you.
Yeah.
But like, not someone like even a little bit smaller. If they're tall but skinny, there's no way you'll throw them around. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like,
So I shouldn't bump for Fulton.
well, Fulton's kind of huge.
He's kind of really tall.
He's kind
Yeah.
of
He's a-
really
he's a tall
tall.
boy, yeah.
He's kind
He's
of
like
tall.
what, 6'7",
6'8".
6'10"?
I talked to his
that.
nipples. That's all I know.
He's called the main, I mean, he's called the main event monster
dude.
for a reason.
All I know is I go to like his chest.
Yeah, I look him dead nuts in the nipples.
I'm like 6'3", 6'4", so
Yeah.
there.
I think it's his belly button
Yeah.
Oh,
for
God.
me.
He'll hug his leg really
Yeah.
aggressively.
His or Scotty's? Which one?
Ooh.
So there's a bunch of.
I'm going
Those are
with I would go Fulton's belly button over Scotty's belly
Okay.
button because I don't know where Scotty's belly button's been.
We've all seen it plenty of times on the show, though. So
Yeah, that's true.
just throwing that out there.
We
Out
love
of
you,
the
Scotty.
11 saved videos on YouTube, I think 8 of them have his belly button in them.
Oh yeah. Wait till he comes back. That's gonna be.
I want to be here for that.
Yeah.
I'll just Sabu his ass from the hallway with a chair. Ah!
When he returns, that's gonna be
Or-
that's gonna be the picture for it. It's just his belly button.
Guess
People are
who it
gonna be So
is?
fucking
Full of lint.
confused. Like, what's happening? Like, don't question it.
The
Just
title,
come on in.
the title of the episode would just be "Guess Who."
Guess who?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Right. Surprise guess. Guess who it is?
We're just sitting here. He has no shirt on.
Oh God. It's not Scotty. It's shirtless Scotty.
We love you, Scotty.
I did ask where you were at. Like, I genuinely, I was like, "Where's Scotty been, man?" Like,
We need Scotty. Come on.
Did you? Oh, I was in line at IWR this past week,
Oh.
and someone
Oh boy.
someone asked me where he's been, and I said I don't know. And they said, "Do you realize there's a whole generation out there who doesn't know who Scotty is?"
They're not wrong. Just look it up on YouTube. You'll find him. He's.
I'm like, you have to talk to Scotty.
he's a-
You'll have to talk to
You'll
Scotty.
have to find Scotty and talk to him.
when Hannah was first coming around, when she moved down here, and he didn't introduce himself at all.
Oh gosh.
He's like, "What up, buddy?" And then ran over and hugged me, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Who's that? Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Did you just hug gingers randomly? And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, especially that one.
And this is a sober podcast. How fucking weird is that?
Once again, though, we love you, Scotty.
Yeah, we hope to have you back soon.
Miss you, bud.
Right.
Great shot so far.
We need you and you know your weird little belly button set.
All right, so we have to get a picture of Scotty's belly button and frame it and put it in the office somewhere.
Yeah.
Have him
It's our
sign it.
inside joke.
He's gonna sign it too.
And have it be like a Where's Waldo thing and just
Oh
have
my
it move
God,
around the
it just
office.
moves around.
Oh, this is
Every 10 people to get it gets a prize.
prize.
It's their
belly
own
button
picture of
lit.
Scotty's belly button.
Oh, this is gonna smell like Fritos.
Well, wrestling just went out the book.
I
Here's
was
the
saying,
shenanigans part,
Last 5
guys.
minutes we've been talking about belly buttons. So I mean,
That was a good 5 minutes.
I can bring it back. Hold on, bring it back.
Welcome to shenanigans.
You ever notice how a lot of wrestlers don't pull up their tights properly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always see the whole belly button, right?
Yeah.
Watch some 1980s shit. Watch some Hulk Hogan stuff. You never see a belly button.
We're gonna talk about belly buttons. You know, fucking Georgiano Stills.
That I think that's it. It's his fault. He started it.
I'm pretty sure he was
Yeah.
number one.
Him and Dusty.
He was out there with it.
Dusty's belly button was always prominent too. Fucking love Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty's great.
Yeah, he's great.
Dusty's fantastic.
Got a bicycle.
I enjoy ethical.
There's been an ongoing joke between myself and another wrestler named Rick Crow.
Yeah.
Derek Crow for like 4 years.
Uh-oh.
it's a peanut butter and a. You gotta
Uh-oh.
say it.
All right, let's see.
It's a
I'm ready.
chip and a peanut butter or whatever it was.
What?
So we started going back and forth with this Dusty Rhodes impersonation
Okay.
thing. And because he walked by and
I like it.
we were at the store for a road trip, and he's just like, they put the peanut butter cup inside a peanut butter cup, baby. Because it was like the Reese's extra stuff
yeah.
or whatever. I fucking lost it. I don't know. It was the funniest thing in the world. So now, as Reese's kept getting more and more like insane,
For real, they've got a bunch.
we're
Crazy.
sending clips back and
Oh
forth,
God,
irrelevant to road trips.
it's just Reese's now.
Her first road trip with me and Crow up to UPW.
Oh.
I come out fucking wide-eyed,
Uh-oh.
and I have one of these things in each fucking hand.
Oh no.
I had to buy two, right? Because
Had to
they're
buy
2
two.
for $5. I'm fat for a fucking reason.
Me too. Me too.
She goes, dude, what's wrong? 'Cause we were just we weren't together. We were just hanging
That's
out, being like generally good, like good friends and all that.
Right.
She's like, dude, what's wrong? And I was like,
Oh boy, here we go.
they put the chips into the Reese's cup, baby. And I threw it at Crow. His face is bright purple, matches his tights. We're all at a 7-Eleven or a Speedway parking lot, fucking dying. And these people are just like,
Oh.
these high motherfuckers.
We're not even high.
And we didn't, I hadn't drank in 2 weeks at that point. Like, it was the best. We went to Mackinac City. Her and I, our first like, couples trips together.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped at Mackinac City on the way back from UPW, and there was a bicycle just out in front of
yeah.
somebody's house.
Oh my god, yeah.
And she looks at me and she goes, "You have to."
What?
And I was like, "I have to." Oh my god!
What is it?
Well, this house, right,
Okay.
looked like fucking Bruce Wayne's house.
It was a fucking
The
mansion.
mansion.
It was
Okay.
huge. Like I
On the
want
water too. It was
Oh,
gorgeous,
All
but
right, nice.
a breathtakingly beautiful house
Okay.
with like a 1946 bicycle out front.
No way.
yes.
Basket, look, Wizard of Oz, bro.
Basket and everything.
Fenders, basket. I was waiting for the dog. All right, like I was waiting. Toto was coming.
Dorothy. Is that you, Dorothy?
And she goes. She looks at me. She goes, "You have to." You're right. I have to. And handed her my phone. Rick Crow,
Uh-oh.
Batman's got a bicycle. And everyone's like, "These drunk motherfuckers on our
Batman's got a bicycle.
Batman stole a bicycle." So that's Dusty Rhodes. That's
That's awesome.
That's really great.
most of our like relationship built from like road trips though.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes. Yep.
All right, what's your Dusty? I'm curious.
Come
on.
I haven't practiced.
Come on.
I don't have a
He's not ready. He's
Come
not
on.
ready.
You can't practice the dream, baby.
You just put it on. Come on.
What? How?
You gotta figure it out.
Right there. You're getting there. You're literally with that statement.
You're getting there.
You were getting
slowly.
there.
You're getting there slowly. You're getting there slowly.
Welcome to Squad Circle Shenanigans.
You're getting there slowly.
Yeah.
You're getting there slowly.
I can't do
kid.
the list correctly.
You're getting there slowly, kid. Don't worry.
Just do
He's
it.
great though.
Just do
But I
it.
just said, welcome to Squad Circle Shenanigans.
There you go.
My favorite part is when he's with he's doing his thing with Ric Flair,
Oh yeah.
and
Your
you know,
full horseman.
he goes, you can bring your ring, you can bring your limousine, and you can bring a full whole of men
Full
with
horseman.
you.
With that end wiggle.
But
Yeah.
he did too. The whole of men
The
with
full
you, and I'm just like,
horseman.
did he just call Ric Flair's guys whores? And he goes,
Oh, they
and he goes,
100%
"No,
were.
horsemen. And I go, I heard whores.
I
I'm
heard
sorry.
that too.
Horse.
So that's my thing. Yeah, you can bring a full
That
whole
hop
of
was
men.
it was just like that. That scene was just
That's-
legendary.
That's my favorite Dusty right there. You can bring a full horseman with you. Bring a limousine, bring a jet. Bring
know
a
we're not
ring,
doing,
and
like,
bring a full
advertisements.
horseman.
There's a page on Instagram called Dusty No Context.
Oh God, it's great.
I fucking love it so much. I'm having a real bad day one day. Like, I'm just like, I just want to burn the world. And then it's just pop up on Instagram, like expecting like some kind of wrestling,
Something
some
random. and it's
music.
Dusty.
It's just Dusty bent over, looking over his shoulder
God.
and smiling. And I'm like, ah!
Well,
There goes the bad mood, I suppose.
Right. Dusty changed everything, just like that.
That's the American dream.
That's why he's called the
Oh.
American.
Dude, I was so upset one day. It's funny that she's I was so upset one day, and I go on Facebook and I start scrolling through the videos randomly, and they're mainly all wrestling. And I was like, this is boring. This is boring. I get to it. It's Dusty Rhodes selling one of the wrestlers' car to like his ex-wife. He goes, yeah, listen here, baby. You don't have to worry about this, this, and this. I'll take care of it all. And he's just getting into it. And he goes, the money's mine, the car's yours. We don't have to worry about nothing. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And I just started dying of laughter because that's all I remember. Is, the money's mine, the car's yours. Don't worry about him. I got it. And then she drives away and he walks away with the money. I'm just like,
I could 100% see you
I just started
selling
dying.
used cars, doing that, just doing Dusty the entire day. Oh my God.
Imagine.
Out there fucking getting it.
What's up, baby? How you doing, baby?
I'd buy that
Yeah,
car.
right. You need a car?
There's help
Come on
on
over,
signs
come
at
on.
car dealerships here, so yeah, I'm sure they'll
I'll
hire.
see you looking at my Mercedes. Come over here. Come on over here.
Yes, the bumper sticker does say "fuck Ric Flair."
What's up, coach?
Hey, coach.
Well, at least having fun.
Oh yeah, we're definitely having a great time.
I'm waiting for someone to comment like having fun. Yeah.
Right.
something.
Can you guys stop laughing
Looks
so
like
much?
Shawn's gonna have a fucking stroke.
Hannah, stop smiling. Stop
Right.
smiling.
Can you guys
This is
stop
serious.
enjoying this so
Usually
much?
when I start
This
laughing,
is
I can't
serious,
stop.
baby. This
You
is
know what?
serious.
To be honest, this is the first time probably Paul's actually had a great time.
Yeah.
Most of the time he's serious and
This
down to
is the-
business.
I think this is the most I've like really laughed since
I've
Scotty's been
enjoyed,
on.
I've
Good.
enjoyed this episode.
Good.
Yeah.
We were all worried about something going down, and we had our little debacle. But besides that, it's
Hey,
been,
I'll take
Technical
it if we have a
it's been
great episode.
it's
too.
been a great episode.
You know, there's only two ways it
Dying.
can go, right? Like you either have to be super serious and like fucking, I'm not putting you over, Lorenzo. Kill the fucking business.
all right.
Or we get that laugh and have fun and enjoy
Oh.
wrestling. And like I haven't enjoyed wrestling in a very long time. So like this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad's here too.
Hey,
Hey
Brad.
guys. I
Hey,
still thought we
Jimmy.
did get it. Thank you so much, Brad. That was awesome. In case you guys haven't heard, at the last IWR in Monroe, the special enforcer was the Sandman, and we
Saw
got
that.
to
Saw
meet the
it, yeah.
Sandman.
We got
Yeah.
to meet him.
And he offered, before we even offered to take a picture and pay him and
Hey,
do all this stuff
Jimmy.
to meet him, he offered to do a voice thing promoting our show for us.
Oh, that's
So
badass.
we have it.
That's awesome.
And he goes, yeah, if you want to be hardcore and you want to get
I have.
violent,
Do you want me to play
you
the
should
audio?
you should watch Circle Shenanigans. If you're not, you're a bitch. And he says, I would say a Sandman.
You want me to play the audio?
and so
Yes,
it.
play it.
Play
Let's hear
It's
it.
hilarious.
What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Jimmy?
It's very funny
Crazy
though.
squirrel.
I
I looked
can't-
for you at Walmart when I was there earlier today.
I
I
was gonna
couldn't
say,
find
I
you.
He's
can't do
always
it
at Walmart.
justice,
Yeah.
But I died just.
They're partying out there.
Hey, shut up! We're recording.
Let's see.
Shut up, I fat quagmire.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Is it rolling right now? Yo, you want to get hardcore? You think you're extreme? Well, if you ain't listening to Circle Shenanigans, then you ain't either, bitches. Peace. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the Sandman.
By the way, I'm the Sandman.
And I started laughing right there. when we went up, he took his signature kendo stick and he goes, "What's squared circle shenanigans?" And he pointed at me in the chest. And then
Got merch.
yeah, we have hoodies
We
and
did.
shirts.
we didn't bring anything, sadly. I'm sorry.
Dang it!
Yeah. he actually he was
I'm
going through
crying
pouring
over here.
beer on the in the mouths of
Oh.
fans. He goes, "Want some?" I said, "Not old enough."
How many beers in was he?
He had
He had
had
at least
5 on
he had
the
at
way
least
to the ring.
4 to 5 on the way to the ring.
yeah, and then he sprayed Nate Matson with he poured and spit on Nate Matson.
See,
Good.
the old ECW stuff is what made me fall in love with wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, and I can say that in confidence because I accidentally went to a Raven seminar when I was 19.
Really?
Yeah. I had to pee real bad. I was at a class show. I was like a year in the business, and Raven was on the show, and I was like, I want to go see Raven.
Right.
Raven's the fucking man.
Yeah.
Love Raven. And I just happened to have to go to the bathroom before the show, and that's where the seminar was taking place, was like a room next to the bathrooms, like behind them almost. And at the time, I was like, I'm still a big dude. I was training to be a wrestler, so I was like 300 pounds and 6 foot tall, about the same size I am now. And as I'm coming out, or I'm going in, Raven's coming out, and says, "Hey, kid."
That's sick.
"Sir,
What's going on?
I'm not worthy. Did you come to the seminar, kid?"
I am now.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
absolutely. He goes, "All right, come on, you're with me."
Oh, okay.
So I didn't pay for the seminar. And then I sat down there and listened to him talk about how much he loves Rhino.
Yeah.
And Sandman for like 2 hours. But I did leave with a very handy piece of information. Like, I'm not sure how much inside baseball we're talking right now.
Mhm.
But he said to all the guys there, he's like, if you really want to see what the art of our business is, watch Rhino's punches. And that's where I'm going to
Yes.
leave it for right now.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because again, I'm not sure how much inside baseball we're talking, but like that's what changed my entire perspective on what the art form of professional wrestling is.
Yes.
And I was 19.
This is a shot to you Detroit people. Yes. The earbuds fell.
The earbuds are
people.
down. But yeah,
I
so
like
like it was really cool to like learn that, and then also like get to hang out with one of my absolute idols that I didn't realize until much later on in life was a fucking horrible idea for my personal life.
Well-
Scotty did a lot of drugs back in the day, but he's still going. I just saw he was on a show like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He made an appearance.
Yeah.
That's my like holy crap! I'm 19 years old. Know what the hell I'm doing moment in wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just-
More questions.
Sure.
We got.
When did you two first meet?
The first time, or like the first time we actually spoke to each other?
How about both, just to see?
You remember?
I remember the first time we spoke. I don't know about the first time we met.
This is from Rita.
Oh, Rita.
Oh,
I was
There's a
managing.
paragraph.
I was mopping the dance floor, and Sandman grabbed me, hugged me, started talking to me. Then it told Antonio to take our picture, and he said he better post it with the caption "Sandman loves volunteers." What an awesome guy he was.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
that's what that's
10
all
out
I've
of
ever
10.
heard from
Mhm.
about him was he's like one of the
Yeah.
best,
Yeah.
He was
Like-
great with us.
Oh, yeah,
fantastic
absolutely.
human beings ever.
Yeah.
The first time we met, I want to say it was a TKW backyard gimmick, or parking lot
probably.
gimmick.
That sounds about right.
Like she was on the card, and I'd like seen her stuff, because like punk rock, and I'm a metal kid, so like I'm a big metalhead and all that. And I was like, oh,
You had a crush on me.
well, I won't say I had a crush on you per se, but you had Naruto stuff on, and I'm a
Naruto
giant
designs.
nerd. So like I saw her, I was like, oh, cool, and I waved like a, again, like, hi, because I'm socially awkward.
Aren't we all? Okay.
But- and she waved, and then hey, I'm Shawn. Good to meet you. And I introduced myself to the other half of the time. I was just like, hey, I'm Shawn.
Gross.
What up, dude? So I was just helping out, setting up ring, because I wasn't on the show or anything. I was just like, I got nothing going on, and I really
just here.
despise being at home.
Right.
My kid was with his mom, so I was like, I'll go to a wrestling show, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
right.
be at the house and want to fucking unalive myself.
Absolutely.
Went to a show and helped set up, and actually Peter B was there.
Yeah, he was the booker at the time.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
And somebody there had an issue with me.
Oh, you love birds. You know, we
Rita.
both had love at first. Oh, you love birds.
Love at first sight.
See, Rita,
second
Rita knows
sight.
it all.
Second sight.
Second sight.
Rita
I had to
knows
walk
it
by
all.
twice.
He was like, I didn't get a good enough look. Hold on. All
Well,
right.
the second time, the first time we spoke was at Horror Slam.
I think
We were
Nice.
fighting Bam.
yeah, it was the
snapples.
bar brawl without the ring. It was only weapons and
Oh, really?
I was
without the bar. It's a bar brawl without the bar.
without the bar.
There was a bar.
Oh, there was a bar.
There was a bar.
But yeah, I remember I had a wooden katana with me because I bought it at like a fair or something.
Cool.
It's like
Two.
I think it was like $5 a pop or something. So I bought one and bought a couple, and
Bought one. Bought a couple.
he is a big katana swordsman guy.
Okay.
So he showed me some katana things, and
Nice.
that was like our first like, oh my god, you're so cool kind of deal. So
First hangout date type thing.
yeah.
Oh no, she was still very, very involved with somebody.
Yeah.
Again, just being
Gotcha.
a giant
So
nerd. I was
just
like,
literally hanging out.
you have sharp pointy things. I like sharp pointy things. I'm going to show you how to use the sharp pointy things. And everyone's like, this kid.
That sounds kind of terrifying. Hey, you got pointy things. Let me show you how to use them.
Well, again, like you have to understand, I didn't get excited about much back then. Like again, I wasn't on the card. I was hanging out with at the time it was Fat Tony. Now it was Tony Garrix. And now I'm not sure if he's still talking about coming back or not. But like Tony Garrix was one of the reasons that I started getting out and traveling more and doing more local shows and getting my face out there. And him, Brutal Bob Evans, which I will dedicate the back half of my career to. Brutal Bob Evans. That dude is amazing.
Right.
But he's like, dude, just go help out. Like, I'm gonna be there. Rick's gonna be there. Jeff's gonna be there, and a bunch of the local guys are gonna be there. Just come say hi, come hang out, come see if you can like work the door. You used to be a bouncer,
Right?
Fucking clearly. And that was it too. Like Rachel's, I need someone to work the door. I'm like, I like doors. She's like, okay, you're handling the money.
Oh yeah.
Fun.
Are you doing the Road Warriors? Are you dating
Is
the
he
Road
dating the
Warriors?
Road
I
Warriors?
like pointy things.
That's from.
If
that's
I
from
looked
Put
like
a
the
Pause
Road
on It.
Warriors with my shirt off, I probably wouldn't still be working the local scene.
Not wrong.
Those dudes had muscles in places. I don't have places. All right?
I don't have bosses or places.
I'm a strong cat, but I'm
No.
we're not on. Our foot's off the gas. If you track what I'm saying, all right. My gas is cheeseburgers.
Right, mine's Oreos.
So I literally like waddled up to her, and I was like, "Oh, what up, dude?" And I dapped her her dude at the time, and I was like, "What's going on, dude?" And I fucking gave her a fucking high five, and I was like, "Those are dope." I was like, "You're wrestling Bam tonight, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, do this, and then poke him right in the butthole.
Do this.
I did. I did.
She hit him with the Kakashi 1,000 Years of Death, and I was like,
oh shit.
"That's my friend."
I suggested that right there.
Oh no, I suggested like coming across like
Oh, okay.
collarbone.
I
and
did
then get him
that.
in the gut. He did. And when she got him in the gut, he doubled over, and she looked over, and I was like, "Yeah!"
That's so funny.
And she got him.
That's awesome. 1,000 Years of Death. What? What is
Yes.
happening?
You don't.
That's from
You don't know what
Tyler.
that. I would say you don't know what that
Okay,
is. That's
It's
unfortunate.
from Naruto. Watch
Yeah.
the first parts of Naruto.
Yeah.
Kakashi Sensei.
Mhm.
Do that and report back. Let us know. We'll see you in like
find it.
15 hours.
So if you can find it on Bar Brawl or
See you in
on
15 hours.
the YouTubes, I'm sure Antonio has it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
I remember seeing that. It was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just
Literally
like 1,000 years of death.
Yeah.
It was the best shit ever. But that's kind of when we first started talking and hanging out and stuff.
Yeah. Well, officially friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're one of the biggest independent scene in IWR, power couples. Let's talk about some of the ones that you guys know of well. Like who's your favorite couple that you've been around in the wrestling scene? And
Oh.
you know,
I
what's
really
some
like
stuff we could talk about.
Sierra and Joey Jet Avalon.
Okay.
Two of the coolest motherfuckers out there, hustling, fucking working. Great people, great advice. You know, their age gap is, I think, the same as
It's
us.
the exact
Okay.
same. as
Exact
us.
same as us. So like we relate to that. So that's pretty awesome. But in the independent scene anyway, they're mainly in Wisconsin area.
Right.
I met them through UPW.
Okay.
We both did, and I've watched some of Sierra's work before, and I was like, oh my god, you're so cool. I like you. You're dope. You know.
Absolutely.
Got to wrestle her a couple times. It was pretty cool. So hopefully I can wrestle her again shortly. That'd be awesome. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
they're cool people. They've been doing it for a while, so good people to get advice from.
Absolutely.
I think Joey's by far one of the best in the Midwest when it comes to like big dude style wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he takes his time. He has that fucking facial too. Like
yeah.
it's great. They're great people.
My favorite match was the four of us.
Oh yeah,
That's my all-time favorite match ever.
yeah. It was
I've
mine.
ever had.
It was like the first time I actually had like legit fun in a match. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it was a 4-way. Me and Joey Jet Avalon against Sierra and Shawn, well, Corey Kerr, and yeah, it was pretty pretty funny if you watch it. There's a point where they grab our nipples and we grab their dicks, so it was a great.
Well, when you put it out of context, it sounds real gropey. All right.
Whoa.
The spot was
Jeez.
I don't know how else to put it.
Joey comes in and grabs Sierra's ankle.
Okay.
He's gonna pull her away from our corner.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you! I'm gonna grab Hannah's ankle and pull her away from your corner. And we got a little back and forth.
Oh Jesus.
And he said he was gonna punch me in the face, and I said I'm gonna punch him in the face. And then she grabbed me by the gimmicks, and Sierra grabbed Joey by the schnabitz. And there's a moment of pure, real terror on me and Joey's face, because I don't know if we pissed them off at some point, but like at least she was mad. I was like, Joey, what do I do? He went, ah! I was like, nipples. So the picture I have is they have a handful, and me and Joey are fucking yeah, and my forehead's like way back here. It's the worst picture ever. But God, it was a fun match.
It was very fun.
And then
Very
we did
fun.
the entire comeback, me and Joey, holding our junk.
Oh God. So how much? What's the age gap, and how long have you guys been together?
How long married? Well,
yeah.
I'm still waiting for that
That's what I said,
question.
together.
Together we've been 2 years now.
Okay.
It was 2 years, January 31st.
Yes. Yep, and the age gap is 15,
14 years. and some months.
14 years and some months apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know how I did it either, guys. I have no clue. Sometimes I'm funny.
he's my type. It's my type.
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Dad bod demigod over here. My type.
Bam. Arms, nuts. Oh my God. Arms and shoulders. My legs are
Arms
all
and
right.
shoulders.
Still hot. It's all good.
Last time I was called hot, I was on fire.
Literally.
Yeah, it was too. You look really hot.
Flames coming out of your back.
This is by the way, this is very cute.
Oh Jesus.
Teresa's mom. I love this. I don't want to open it.
I don't wanna open it.
It's so
It just
cute. I
stays.
love it. Thank you, Reese's mom.
We always have gifts.
We love
Random
Lisa.
small
We love her.
areas and
Thank
random
you.
small things. But yeah, absolutely. Alrighty.
So your favorite, like, what's your favorite TV couple?
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know.
When you started watching wrestling, was Miz and Maurice?
Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about it. When did you start watching?
Late
Late. What
as
year?
fuck. I think it was
What year? Because I'll start naming them off right now.
32 or 34. One of those.
What?
WrestleMania 32, 34?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that helps.
Yes.
What
I-
was that?
32, 30, 34 was 2018. It was 20.
Like
yeah.
I think you had like Miz and
34,
Maurice.
20.
Natalia,
2018.
Tyson Kidd,
Yeah.
Tyson
That was
Kidd,
Yeah.
yeah.
Becky
Jimmy
Lynch,
Uso
and
and
Seth Rollins were the
Uso.
next year.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso, and
Naomi.
Naomi, Triple H, and Stephanie.
I do like-
CM Punk
I
and
do
Bryan
like-
Lee,
Bella.
Bianca and
Montez.
yes, I like that. They have a Hulu show
That's
out now.
Hulu.
I love the way that he looks at her. Because Montez looks at her the same way I look at cake. And like, I feel like I look at her the same way most of the time. I'm just like, I don't know how the hell I ended up here, but this is pretty sweet. Also, cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I do like them. They're adorable. I love them.
My mom says you're our favorite power couple. Enjoy.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. We love you.
As far as like indie couples, Joey and Sierra, hands down. I would love to just sit down, pick their brain, and eat pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double
Cake.
date night. That
would be sweet. But like that's a
badass.
7.5 hour road trip for us to have pizza.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So we take full advantage of
Hey,
wrestling road
Joey
trips.
will be at the next show.
He
at
will.
least.
He's wrestling
Should
for
do
the
like a-
title, isn't he?
You should do like a
Yes.
weekend road trip date thing. Then.
We try
We'd
to
like
make
to.
every UPW trip special.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's a friggin' haul. It's like 7.5, 8 hours up to Iron Mountain every show. And
this time it's a little closer. It's like
Yeah.
6.5 hours.
Escanaba.
Escanaba.
About an hour difference.
Yeah, about an hour. It's 6 hours and 45 minutes from our front door to the venue.
Oof.
Yeah, didn't have to map quest that one. I used Google Maps.
Get your cake and eat it.
Sharon,
too.
sorry, Sharon says, got your cake and can eat it too. Loving the love between you.
Again, I don't know how
All
I
right,
did this.
All right, Dr. Seuss, calm down. Jesus.
Damn.
That was actually a very nice comment.
That was
good.
adorable.
That was good.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mom. Don't hate me. Don't.
Brother
wait,
Paul's
hey,
mom.
hey, you
Thank
gotta
you,
look at
Brother
it this
Paul's
way.
mom.
Don't
Negative
ground
to-
me. I'm sorry. I was just joking.
Brother
Yeah,
Paul, you gotta look at it
okay.
This way. It went from negative to positive.
I know, but it's for them, not for me.
That's true.
No, fuck you.
One of our fun little things, and this will tie into that comment later. Whenever she's out there doing something, or before she goes out, I'll do this. Over. It's because we're over.
Over as fuck.
No, I love going to UPW too because they're just I get treated like a fucking rock star there.
Yeah.
All
Or a rock
the
star.
little kids in the crowd look up to me and like it's the best thing ever.
Oh, the chicken nugget story.
Okay,
Boy.
so I tell people to get even more over. I'm like, you guys should like give me money, buy my stuff so I can eat chicken nuggets.
So
I need
chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget money.
Chicken
and-
nugget, buddy.
These I think I forget her name, but this fan, this mom and I think her kids got me a McDonald's gift card for $10.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So I got 2 chicken nuggets.
She's like, I got double.
got 2
nuggies.
6 pieces.
Oh
we
yeah.
used to drive ourselves up there. We would stop at like Roth Common
Mhm.
and to that McDonald's because there are some fans from IWE that work at that McDonald's.
They just give you.
And
Oh yeah.
I straight up forgot they worked there.
Wow.
We're coming home and I was like, "You hungry?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah. All right.
"Arches."
Arches.
the golden arches.
The golden
I could
arches
see 'em.
from distance.
At like 11:30, and I was like, "We're stopping."
Kind of have to.
Pull off, and
I think it was much later than that.
was that
It would have been the
post-COVID?
next day, maybe.
Sharon
Gotta highlight
says,
that comment.
I see the love between Reese and Keith. Thank you, Sharon.
Well, our entire goal
It's a
was to not
romance.
have Reese get so mad that he wants to, like, he's shaking like he was Rick recently.
Like he was,
Recently,
At a-
we're not gonna say
at a-
I'm not
when.
gonna say when, but it was recent.
Recently,
before on a different.
Please
thing.
don't say when. We won't have a guest anymore.
in the before
It
time.
was about 40 minutes ago before the show. Just
Oh,
so you
yeah.
guys are aware.
When the mics went down, there was a forehead vein. It was weird.
he was pissed. He knew. He just didn't say nothing.
So we pull into this McDonald's in Roth Common, which is IWE country, that's where all the fans were. That's where I got my comeback when I came back to wrestling. And I keep seeing the manager poke his head around from the back, like looking over at us. And I was like, "Babe, come here. What's happening?" Like, I'm just gonna put you back here for a second. And he goes, "Corey!"
Okay. Wow. Hello.
Start looking around, and I was like,
Who's
I
Corey?
think he's talking to me.
Maybe it's me.
And then it dawned on me where we were. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm
Yeah.
an asshole."
Friends.
What up, bro? Like, I knew exactly who he was. He'd come
Took
back.
you a little bit of time.
Well, I never seen him in his work
Oh,
uniform
okay.
before.
Gotcha.
But it took me like a solid 5 minutes. I'm like, "Who
Who
in
the
the
hell are you?
fuck
Why are
are
you yelling
you?"
at me?
And then I was like, "Oh wait, I know where we are." And she goes, "Dummy, he comes to IWE every single show we've been to."
How do you forget
I
him?
was like, oh yeah, I'm a terrible friend.
Oh man.
And then he
Terrible.
hooked us up.
Terrible.
Then he hooked us up with like all the almost overtime chicken nuggets. I have never eaten so many goddamn
many
chicken nuggets in my life.
Rita, you guys dating? Wait, what? Are
you guys doing any band appearances anytime soon? I keep missing
Oh
them.
god, that debacle.
Oh my god. You don't even want to talk about our band shit.
So we went from having like a really sweet setup and like we had shows we were trying to get lined up and put on.
Yep.
And we had the drummer had to take a leave of absence because of his health,
Okay.
which sucks because he's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
Fantastic drummer, even better friend, like, but it was for his health and like for his family. We can't fault him for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then today, our other guitar player who owns like 3/4 of our equipment was like, he has a project to basically set up the next 10 years of his future.
Ooh.
But it's going to take like a year worth of time
A year to 2 years
of work
Yeah.
to do this.
That means
So he had to take a step back.
Gotcha.
We did find a drummer in the Dundee area.
Right.
We're actually supposed to hang out with him after this.
Oh boy.
We'll see what he says.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten back to us yet.
Okay.
But like, so we're like, all right, if we can find another drummer, we got on this band mix, which is like Tinder for band members. You guys experienced it. It's fucking wild.
It's weird.
Tinder.
It's weird.
It really is. You don't swipe right or left. You add them to your music list, and they can view your profile. It's fucking Tinder.
Yeah.
One more time. What do they do?
They add you to their music list.
And then what do they do?
They can speak to you if they pay for the premium membership.
Okay.
$9 a month.
$5 whole dollars.
$5.
No, it's $9 a
Oh
month.
god, that's excessive.
Yeah.
I'll
So-
pay $5, but $9.
View my profile all you want. Don't pay $9.
Well, that's the
No.
we have
It's
the
not
free
worth it.
profiles because we're filthy poor.
Musicians.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
starving artists.
Starting artist.
But
all we want is chicken nuggets.
right, just
Chicken nugget
Please.
buddy. Chicken nugget buddy.
but like, so we're kind of in the rebuilding phase right now on the band stuff. It won't take long, I don't feel, to get back to where we were at.
No.
But it's definitely like a really irritating setback. She's a hell of a guitar player. She's a hell of a singer, and I play bass, so I'm barely relevant.
Shut up.
But the drummer is super important, and our rhythm guitarist Chris, I love that. That's my brother.
Right.
Like, bar none, I've known that dude since middle school. Like, he could call me at 3:00 in the morning and tell me we had to do some shady shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk about it. We can't never talk about it. That whole Matt Damon, Ben Affleck scene.
Uh-oh.
All right, whose car are we taking?
Right.
That's the conversation. Like, there's no questions asked. He could ask me to do some
Yeah.
nefarious shit,
Right.
and like, no question. Like, I got his back forever. So like,
Gotcha.
I even told him like, look, I'm holding your spot. Like, it's not going to be like you're getting replaced. And he's like, I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Get a band going. When I can come back, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
Bet.
Mhm.
Solid dude all the way around.
Oh yeah, that's still our brother. We're still gonna fucking
Love that man to death.
We're gonna go drink some Guinness. Well, I'm not gonna drink Guinness. He's gonna have a tall Guinness.
We didn't really get too much into couples, but it doesn't really matter because this is the main couple part
Yeah.
that we were talking about.
Right.
But I
Right.
do want to hear a story, whether it's Batista or Miz from you.
Ooh,
So we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll let
Okay.
we'll let you think for a moment. We'll each ask probably 2 more questions. And
Alright.
We'll do the story and then we'll end. So
Okay.
You can go the question first.
All right. How does it feel to see one another in the ring?
We've only had like, I think 1 or 2 matches together,
Okay.
and yeah, I mean it's fun. I think it's
Are
really
you guys
cool.
ever worried for each other? Like if somebody were to get hurt?
Yes. If it's that, for example,
Right.
then I could talk more about that because we've only wrestled each other like twice. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's wrestling is much more dangerous than a lot of people think, and people think it's like, oh, it's fake, it's
Right.
this. We're still getting fucking hit. We're still getting,
Those
like-
bumps still hurt.
Yeah, my last match, a girl fucking kicked me straight in the fucking head, and I got up and I potatoed the fuck out of her. I was pissed. There's only like so much
So
little bit
much,
of
yeah.
error, and like you could fucking get paralyzed. Like
Mhm.
it's no fucking joke. Miscommunication in the ring, it's yeah.
Absolutely.
So, there are times where with him, I don't worry about him because he's a big dude. He can take care of himself.
Right.
Relatively with ease, he's done some shit,
Just don't piss him off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm not really worried about him. I'm more worried about the other guy or the
Okay.
other person.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So you're
yeah.
about him crushing his opponent.
Yeah. The only thing, like I said, was if someone like hits him in the wrong spot and
Yeah.
disables him.
Right.
Mhm.
That's the only thing. But even for
Absolutely.
that, he'll pretend he's not disabled and he'll fucking kill a guy. So, you know.
Right. Absolutely.
I think watching her in the ring, it depends on who she's in there with for me. Like I watched her in Sierra and I knew that match was going to be fire. Like I watched the entire thing. I watched pretty much every one of her matches as best I can for a couple of reasons. Like one, you can never trust people. And if someone gets squirrely and jumps in the ring, they better hope the security's faster than me.
Right.
Not a hard goal because I'm not built for speed. I'm built for comfort.
However, we do move a lot.
Oh yeah,
quicker.
for
As
big dudes,
guys,
we
we
can
move
move.
a lot quicker when certain.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes
Oh,
to
yeah.
certain people and certain things.
I've seen it happen.
The her last match that she's referring to was the show where I wrestled EC3.
Okay.
They went on just before us, so it was asked by her and by her opponent if EC3 could watch the match.
Right.
And he's like, "Well, we gotta talk over our stuff, brother." I was, yeah, no problem, man. Like, he's like,
Do
Watch-
this. Do that.
"Watch the match with me."
What? Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Say no less.
And
Okay.
so we're sitting there like shoulder to shoulder, like we're fucking kids. And
Hanging out with EC3.
he just goes, "Which one's yours again?" I was like,
Great.
"What?" He goes, "Is the one with the red hair yours or the other one?"
Oh
said-
no.
"With the red hair, that's Hannah. That's my girl." He goes, "Good."
What?
I was like, "Why is that?" And he goes, "Wait for it."
What?
I was like,
Okay.
I was
what's
like,
happening?
wait for what,
What are we waiting
boss?
for?
And he goes, 3,
Uh huh.
2,
Uh huh.
there it is.
What was
And
it?
she got stiffed in the back of the head.
Oh.
And I mean, like, hard. You could hear it from the back.
Wow.
And he goes, "Now, how's your girl going to respond to this?" And I was like,
Just gonna
Wait.
whip her ass.
"Wait for it."
Wait for it.
He goes, "That's my line."
That's my line.
And she like,
Wait for it.
"Don't you ever fucking do that again, you dumb bitch." And I was like, "There it is."
Well, there it is.
And he goes, "Did she learn that from you?"
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Probably not, but
Yeah. "Yeah, she did." He goes, "Noted." And went right, like nothing happened. I was like,
All right.
"Is this fucking normal for you?"
It's awesome.
So that was cool, but like that scared me, that kick, because it caught her just above the C1 base of the skull,
Yeah.
and it made a fucking
Okay.
sound. I was like, "Oh no!"
Right.
She checked her fingers, wiggled
Mhm.
her toes. I'm like, "Atta girl," and then proceeded to make potato salad.
Like I said, there's only
That's
like
fair. That's
that was so fucking close to error. You could have fucking disabled me for the rest of my
Absolutely.
fucking life.
100%.
The matches
Like-
I know you're worried about though are me and Rick.
Yeah, he could fucking
Those
kill you.
fucking
Yeah, he could kill you.
hurt.
Yeah.
Wrestling's wrestling. We all know what wrestling is.
Right.
Rick Cartier is pound for pound one of the toughest sons of bitches I have ever squared up against. Like, I can throw hands.
Right.
Like, my chops are good. Tatanka only wanted one.
Ooh.
He didn't complain, but he didn't let me get a second one in. But me and Rick threw probably 40 or 50
Oh wow.
each.
Wow.
Lord.
And we both love Japanese wrestling, and it shows. Like I watch those matches and go, I feel sorry for me. Fuck.
Yours just as red, but mine hurts more.
And then Dread King Logan's forearms.
oh,
Mhm.
I've never in my life been able to like eat one and go, yeah, and have someone go,
all right, do another.
and have
Oh.
someone go, yeah. Oh, fuck. Long night at the office. That dude can go.
I think Rita's gone by now, but bye,
Yeah,
Rita.
she is.
Bye,
Sorry, Rita. Bachelor's on. She's tired. She had a.
Wait, Benjamin
The
Boone's on?
Bachelor's on.
Wait, so is Benjamin Boone
Oh
on? Though?
shit, we better get
Apparently.
going, baby. We better watch the Bachelor.
Oh man.
Ben's on TV apparently.
Oh.
Did you see it?
Ben finally made it.
Oh.
He's gonna give the rose to
Jesus.
someone now.
Sorry, Ben.
Dude, Pete loves him like to pieces. I don't know why.
He's not that bad.
No, I love. He's a great human being. But
Well, I
like,
bet
I didn't expect
He's
my
not that bad of a
11-year-old.
wrestler.
I didn't expect my 11-year-old to go. That's my guy.
Excuse me. Have you met your father and your uncle and your? And
Oh,
other people?
I'm not even on his top 5 list, bro.
Serious?
Swear to God.
It's Benjamin and then Trey
It's
and then whoever else.
it's Finn Balor.
Of course.
Oh.
Depending on the week, it was
Okay.
Finn Balor, John Cena,
Okay.
Yeah.
which I'm okay with,
Right.
and then Hannah,
Okay.
and then Trey,
Okay.
and then Rhino.
Okay.
Which fantastic list. Love the list.
That's
I love
Where
that.
the fuck am I?
That's actually not that bad. You're below Benjamin and everybody else apparently.
But like, yeah, it was the funniest. I was like, buddy, like, he loves the fact that Hannah's a wrestler.
Oh yeah,
Like he said that Hannah was his favorite wrestler for a solid year.
that's good.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Yeah.
To call back to the first story, what about me? Huh?
Where am I at?
Yeah, I was
You're-
like- I was
you're
like-
on the list somewhere.
I was like, well,
Somewhere.
where's Dad at in this whole list?
15, 20.
He goes, well, you know the guy who signed the blob? I was like, yeah, I remember the blob. He goes, somewhere below him.
Okay, and where is he at then?
He bucks us in UPW, so I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay. That's better than nothing, I guess. Fair.
Well, and to be fair, like
The guy that
they
signed
got
the
the
blob, yeah.
same first name, and I got it tattooed on my entire arm. And the
But you know,
revolting blob was like, I like your first name. It's my first name too. And Pete's eyes got this fucking big. I was like, man, I'm
Well,
not even
there goes
over
that
with my
one.
own kid.
right. That's absolutely wild. He's like, yeah, I like Hannah. She's cool. You're just get down there.
Yeah, he's like, what? I'm just dad though.
You're
Like,
just, yeah.
like he didn't
It'd be
even realize
different,
how big
right.
of a deal Trey Miguel was.
Right.
That's just been his Uncle Trey.
That's
Like
cool.
that's it. He's like, you call Uncle Trey your brother, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I've known Trey since he was 14, 15
Crazy.
years old, dude. He was like, that is my brother. Like, again, he could call me at 3:00 in the morning and ask me to do some evil shit. I'm down.
Right.
Not that he would,
Right.
but like, that's the kind of love I got for that man. You know
he's
what I mean?
He's a rascal. He'll do something. Just
I
not
mean,
that.
he'll handle it himself, though.
Right.
He don't need no help.
He doesn't. He just
He
needs.
beat her up.
He just needs a big
Yeah.
brother to help. Just.
Well, you got it in a good go. You got it in punches and chops.
Oh yeah. My first ever IWR match
Yeah.
was against Trey Miguel in a gauntlet
Yeah.
match, I think.
It was for
For the title
Yeah.
there.
A fatal.
I
four-way.
came this fucking close. You see that?
yeah.
Fatal
I was
four-way.
so fucking
I
close.
took pictures for the Monroe News for that,
yeah.
and I got
Why-
a picture of
why-
you right before you hit Trey.
Hey,
in the
that's
face.
perfect. Why isn't it on there?
I don't know.
Where's it at then, Reeks?
Someone's going through a table.
Right.
Probably this table.
Oh, I would hurt.
Yeah.
Nikki, no.
Oh.
That would.
But you're also the first girl for that IWR too. First female
Yeah,
wrestler.
first ever female wrestler at IWR. That's right. Hopefully, once I dip my toes back in, maybe I'll come back. See if they have me.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. No promises.
We had a running joke for the first year of our relationship. We were the most hated couple in professional wrestling.
Oof.
Really?
Fuck yeah, no one liked us.
No, we're both canceled.
Well, we both got used early in our careers too. Like we earned those
yeah,
cancellations.
we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Fuck
we did.
yeah. I've been a martial artist since I was 6.
Okay.
So like when it comes to like combative art stuff, I'm
Right.
comfortable.
Okay.
That whole comfortable with violence thing that I was doing for the last year. I mean that. Like it's unfortunate. I don't like it,
Right.
but I'm really good at it. And like when I was 18, 19 years old, the promoter at the time would hit me with the, hey, you're gonna be working with so and so, and just so you know, like he doesn't like you. He said he's gonna beat the shit out of you. He said you're a piece
Right.
of shit. You're untrained. Yada yada yada. So you got to bring it to him. And if he tries to fucking bring it back, you got to hurt him.
Oh.
And again, fucking 19-year-old didn't know shit about shit. You know what I mean? Like I like wrestling. I was just happy to fucking be. I was Forky, bro. I was just happy to be there. All right.
I was 14.
Like, so I would come out there and I would throw like Japanese style strong style strikes
Oof.
off the rip. And
Oh, wow.
again, not knowing any better, you give what you get, and you get what you give. Yeah. And they brought it back, and I was told in no uncertain terms by a person I trusted and should not have fucking trusted.
Uh-oh.
That when they bring it back, hurt them.
Right.
Amateur wrestling and martial arts for most of my adolescence.
Yeah.
Wasn't a problem.
Pretty easy. Yeah.
Pick them up, dump them on their neck, put them in a hold, and crank.
Right.
They're going to tap out and it's going to break.
Oh, yeah.
And that was me for the first year and a half, 2 years of my career.
Right.
So I got labeled as like this big fucking piece of shit monster shooter guy. And now my work in the ring, I think, looks really, really good.
Right.
Doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't want to wrestle me.
I was intimidated by his chops. I was about it. I trusted him everywhere else, but I didn't want to take a fucking chop from that guy. What the hell? But he gave me some knees, and I barely felt them. I was like, I did forget to sell because I was like, I was expecting some kind of fucking connection, like just a little bit. I was also trained way different than he was.
Right.
But I was expecting a little something, and. Yeah. I forgot to sell. I was like, "Oh, you hit me! Ah!
Oh, you're gonna hit me! Oh,
it was so good. I thought that was the Joey match. That was the Joey Sierra match.
Yes, it was.
Maybe you gotta sell. Shit, sorry. Fucking crap. But yeah, those are fun times.
Nice. 15 minutes past 8 o'clock. Wow, we're moving.
Well, we started like 20 minutes late. We're good. We're on time. It's
and
fine.
we had 10 minutes of no fucking sound. So
yeah, everything's fine. This is fine.
I'm gonna ask both my questions back to back, and then we'll have Reese, and then like I said, we'll do the story if anything. First question: your Mount Rushmore of wrestling for IWR, and then wrestling like TV wrestling. So the way I do it is usually your main star, your mid card star, your tag team, and a woman.
Okay.
So that's 5 people altogether. But
I gotta think. So you go first.
And then your other question is, what's one piece of advice that you would give to a newcomer?
Oh, that's good.
You can answer either way, and whoever first.
You gotta answer first this time.
Okay.
Because he'll talk.
Mount Rushmore for IWR. Main star, I know, all day long.
Okay.
I've got so much admiration and love for that man. Like,
absolutely.
Watching his stuff when I was younger shaped me as a wrestler.
100%.
Bar none. Like, I was in a locker room when I was 19. Long hair, leather jacket, jeans.
Wow.
My trainer, long hair, leather jacket, jeans. Rhino, long hair, leather jacket, jeans. And we're all sitting on one bench. And of course, I'm at the farthest. I'm away from everybody. I'm trying to how can I help it? And how can I help? What can I do?
Right.
I'm not on the show.
Right.
Just there to help.
Right.
Promoter comes up, slaps me on the back. Hey, Rhino, how you doing? And I was like,
not Rhino. Wrong one.
I was like, nope. And I pointed over.
That way. Rhino's like,
slap my trainer on the shoulder. Hey, Rhino, how you doing?
No.
Roger goes,
one more.
Got Rhino on the back. Hey, Rhino, how you doing? Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? What the hell?
I was like, that was weird. But I was too scared to talk to him. I was too scared. So I put Rhino at the tip top of that. Okay. Without him, we wouldn't have IWR here in Monroe.
100%.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
Like, he brought wrestling.
Most definitely.
There was wrestling here before that I was a part of when I was younger, but not to this caliber, not of this ilk. Like, this is amazing for the town.
I'm not trying to wrestle my baby boy anymore. I'm only 5'3".
Hey, listen, I'm only 4'11". You could do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm 6'4".
There you go. Go for the knees, Mom. You'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. You
so
got
mid cards. I hate to say it like this because I don't think this person's a mid carder at all. I think this guy's versatile anywhere. But Drake King Logan.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I've learned more from him in both real life and the wrestling world over the past 10 years,
right,
than anybody. And he doesn't have to do what he does for me at all.
Right.
He's a fantastic human being and an even better wrestler.
Absolutely.
And there, in my opinion, there is no one better on that card for the number 2 spot. That's how I'm gonna do.
100% agree.
He can work with anybody. Everything he does is amazing, except those forearms, dude. Fuck your forearms; those things hurt.
Vicious.
But tag team, I want to go with the Saint Brothers.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I say because when I was going to IWR, those kids were right next to me, helping me load the ring, helping me do everything.
I'm pretty sure they still do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're
they do.
Still there.
They're good. They're good kids. They are very much kids, but like they earned that spot, and I'm fucking proud of them.
Absolutely.
I'll never get a chance to tell them that to their faces. I don't think, because I mean, maybe not in the next little bit, but like, I'm proud of those guys. Like they came from Ring Crew Express to being tag team contenders and champions.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're good.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot to do with CK. It's a lot to do with Trey. It's a lot to do with Skull and Bones. Like they got trained up right. They're good kids.
Yeah, most of the people except for Rhino that he's talked about so far have been on the show.
And then favorite female from IWR, I have to go with the OG. I have to go with the original. Mostly because
Gee,
I
wonder
don't
who it could
want her to
be.
beat me up later when we get home. She does that
Or
from time
now.
to time.
You know,
But I think Hannah paving, I don't say paving the way, but like paving the way for females to come to IWR
basically, yeah.
and like, you know, not just be eye candy, not just be the valet, but
Right.
like, no, we can show up, we can show out, and we can hang and bang with the absolute best of them. Like she's been that.
Absolutely.
And not just putting her over because she's my girl, but like legitimately, you know, she got in there and hung with the absolute best in the world.
Right.
And it continues to do so.
You're so sweet. You're too sweet to me.
Well, I try.
Excellent.
Piece of advice
Yeah.
for anyone starting out.
Mhm.
You ever listen to Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah.
Protect your fucking neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, legit.
Actually, 100%.
The advice given to me
Facts.
that was far too late in my career was from Jim Ross. Never. You always want to keep, you know, take care of your body, protect yourself, make your opponent look good, do everything you can the right way. Find someone who's worth it to listen to.
We'll get to her Mount Rushmore. Hold on.
And Patrick said
We're doing
he
one
showed
after
that
another.
girls can rock in Monroe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. That's
Thank
right.
you so much.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. So take care of your body, protect your neck, but leave no room in your bag for negativity.
Okay.
It is everywhere.
Yes.
If you let it, it will consume you.
Oof.
The business will not take care of you.
Nope.
Okay.
You take care of yourself inside the business.
Right.
Be kind to everyone you can, but take no shit.
Okay.
Respect those who came before you, and find someone worth merit that has a good, a good reputation in the business to listen to.
I do just gave you a quarter of a seminar.
For real.
There you go.
All
Please.
right. So my Mount Rushmore for IWR, definitely top would be Rhino. I 100% agree with him.
Okay.
He gave me an opportunity,
Right.
and he let
Absolutely.
me, in front of his crowd, in front of his paying fans.
Right.
He basically, just because Rohit Raju didn't come, that happened. So thank you, Rohit. I appreciate it a lot. So he took a gamble on a girl who's still trying to make her way in the business. So
Right.
Rhino, 100%. Mid card. See, I do my shit and I get out of there and I say hi to everyone. But I would definitely say probably Fulton. Definitely, I think he's a good dude.
Interesting.
If he could put him a little higher than mid card, absolutely.
Right.
Every time
100%.
I've seen him, he's always a good dude. He's always hustling. He's always working.
He's in a lot of the main events. He's had
Yes.
world
Yeah.
title shots. He's
Absolutely.
definitely been up there.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Rhino's number one, but
Right.
I think below that would be Fulton. He's
Okay.
always there. He's always working. He's a good
Absolutely.
dude. Tag team. I only know of like two.
It's fine.
So probably with him, the Saint brothers as well, because they
Okay.
have been working their ass off. Like
Right.
we all bust our ass to get that ring together and set up and set down, to plant some music out there. What's
I know.
up? But yeah, they're good dudes too. They're always helping. I think every show they're at least every show that I've been to that they've been on, they've been helping and setting
That's
up as
awesome.
much as they
Yeah.
can. As far as female, I only got to wrestle two
Right.
before I had to take an absence.
Right.
I think Miss Canada, like, she is what you call eye candy. She is what you call, but she listens very well and she does move pretty good in the ring. When I got to wrestle her, it was only a short, like maybe 5-minute match tops,
Yeah.
but we listened to each other, we communicated well.
Great.
So she's really good. She's a good person to wrestle with. And a piece of advice, especially to women in the business, is be selfish. As fucked up as that sounds.
Okay.
People will manipulate you.
Okay.
They, as a woman anyway,
Right.
you know, probably the men too. I don't really know. I'm a woman.
So, yeah.
He agrees. So that's
Okay.
true. I mean, listen, if you want to get the basics and, respect your trainer if they're respectable.
Right.
Because my trainer isn't. But despite that, if your trainer is respectable and you listen to them, keep your eyes open, listen with your ears, just be quiet, take the advice and learn as much as you can. But still you gotta look out for yourself. You will get manipulated, you will get groomed, especially if you're under 18. Happened to me. It's very important to realize that you want to do this not because you want to go fuck with this guy or whatever. You want to do it. You have to fucking push. You have to be if you really want to do it, you have to work and you have to show the guys that I'm not just fucking ring rat. I want to fucking do this.
Okay.
So that's my advice. As fucked up as it sounds, at the end of the day, be selfish. Look out for yourself. Keep
Not
working,
bad. Not bad at
grinding.
all.
Listen to the people that are respectable, just like he said. Ask anyone you can to watch their match if they're if they're good, and just ask them, can you watch my match, give me some pointers, learn from it.
And be able to take criticism. That's the
Yes.
biggest thing. Is
Yes.
like if you ask someone to watch your match and they're like, hey, all right, I liked A, B, and C, but D, E, and F was a little but I like this part here. Make sure you actually work on the things they talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
That's super important.
Yes.
Interesting. Alright.
I always ask this question to a guest, but if you could go back and talk to younger versions of yourselves, what would you say?
So basically, as a wrestler yourself now, what would you say to yourself as aspiring to be a wrestler and watching it?
For me, I would say, don't, how do I explain this? Don't get too much in your head.
Okay.
Don't feed on the negativity. Don't keep yourself there, just keep grinding and doing what you do and go somewhere else to train. That's what I would say to myself.
So this is me now talking to younger me.
Yep.
Don't take the fucking pile driver.
Okay. That's fair.
Well, I probably ended up
That's fair.
cracking my C1 vertebrae when I was 19.
Patrick,
So-
go ahead.
Ooh, Patrick's got a long one for us too. He says, "Can I say I think a great guy in the local indies that's been in several IWR shows, Tommy Vendetta. As I was leaving one show, the mofo was helping tear down. He definitely appreciates the business. 100%.
Most definitely.
There's quite a bit of IWR talent that comes beforehand and helps set up.
Yeah.
Not just in Monroe, but in Ohio too. They've
Yeah.
expanded to Ohio, and they had 30 people, I believe,
Mhm.
willing to help with that one and the Michigan show between the two.
Yeah.
So they definitely have a great crew.
I saw Sandman tear down part of a ring
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you love this business, if you love what this business stands for,
Mhm.
like what it does,
Right.
you want to help. It should be an all hands on deck scenario because
Absolutely.
the faster the work gets done, the faster we get to go home.
That's
Or
where you
go
get
to
to
the-
have that beer.
Or go to the
faster we get
bar, or
yeah.
go get hit on at an Applebee's by Keith Slater to be told to eat your broccoli. Again, you ain't safe either, motherfucker. So, but been biting my fucking tongue all day. Anyways, yeah, like the more hands to help with the work, the lighter the load.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
I expect her to carry out the ring posts? No, they're bigger than her. Like, could I carry out a ring
Lift it.
post?
Okay.
I can have one half of that.
Right, could her and Reese carry a ring post? Absolutely, they could. And it's
Together,
still
yeah.
one trip.
Yeah.
I
We'll
can
have
carry.
3 all together.
That's what I mean, like-
2, 3.
I
Let's
can
go, guys.
I usually get yelled at during setup or teardown for just grabbing the heavy shit and moving it. That happens a lot, actually.
We're like bulldozers. What do you want us to do?
Well, you're supposed to have 2 hands on the equipment so you don't damage the equipment or the
Oh.
venue. All right, it's a safety concern. Safety third.
Right. Safety third.
But yeah, many hands lighten the load. So that's awesome. And like I said, I've seen guys that have been miles above where I ever dreamed I was ever going to be, tearing down rings and tearing down merch tables and all that stuff, and happy to do it because they know that you can. The faster that everyone gets out of there, the faster we can go have that beer or six after the show, or go have the conversations, or go fucking smoke a joint, or what, you know what I mean? Whatever your
it is that
particular after show ritual is. Mine's usually ice and tears. But,
me too.
You know,
A nice shower.
oh yeah, a hot shower, especially with that fucking face paint I wear.
Oh God.
Trying to get that off my forehead. Oh, there's a reason I do this a lot in the ring. I'm like, if it's off during the match, I can just let it have to wash off later.
Just sweat it all off. All right, come on.
And so like that's all. If you're not, if you think you're bigger than the business will leave you behind.
Right.
And quickly.
Okay.
Unapologetically. No one's bigger than wrestling. We all love wrestling for our different reasons. You know what I mean? I fell in love with it when I was 5 years old. Because it gave me something to shoot for.
Right.
Everything was geared towards wrestling since I was 5. I went to college for a minute for psychology because I heard you need psychology in wrestling. I don't know where I heard that from. Raven. But
some guy.
Yeah, leather jacket, long hair, scruffy beard, really cool looking guy. Like, but like, yeah. So like everything was geared towards that for me forever. And beyond that, like, if you don't want to help with the show, you probably don't deserve to be on the show. Especially if you got guys the caliber that we have at IWR.
Right.
Yeah.
That have been to the places we all want to be. I would love to go work in Impact Wrestling. Oh my God. That'd be so cool. But, those guys are still helping put chairs away.
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's a picture I have on my phone of
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them do.
There's a picture I have on my phone of Pete, my son, putting away chairs. He was 10 years old.
Wow.
I want to help Dad. I was like,
all right, come on.
All right, man. That's all.
Grab a chair.
And like, I'm pretty sure he's more over than I am. Like, it's not really.
He was last night. I'll tell you that.
He was like, he had some extra.
He's a shark, man.
He was like part of the life. He was like life of the party, basically.
He was talking shit more than anybody else.
He was having a great time. I loved it.
But yeah.
Speaking of the boy.
Right.
Oh, is he calling you?
Uh-oh.
He has called me too. Must be about bedtime.
It's 8:30.
Yeah, about bedtime.
It's running late, guys. Where are you?
Well, he usually calls and says good night, and he loves us. So he's a good kid.
Feel free to answer. We've had a bunch of random bullshit happen. So
Oh no, it's okay.
never know.
We respect the guys. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, he'd tell some pretty wild stories too.
yeah.
We'll get
He's
him on,
the
too.
whole reason I got back into wrestling.
We'll get him in too one day.
Like realistically, if it wasn't for Pete telling me I want to see Daddy wrestle
That's
when he was 3-4 years old, I never would have got back in.
No.
That's super cool.
No.
I was done. Like I walked away when he was born.
Bye, Mom. For the rest of your night.
Bye, brother Paul's mom. I think we're about done.
Yeah, we're gonna be done in a moment. too.
Walked away when he was born. I wanted to be a dad. Worked 3 jobs. Hated my life. Started doing magic. That was cool.
Right.
But
Magic.
What tricks did you do?
I started doing like I had a magic kit when I was really, really little.
Okay.
So it was the spikes through quarter, the little box.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's the first one I ever did. And my dad worked at Ford Motor Company for 36 years.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If Dusty Rhodes was in shape, it'd be my dad.
Let's go, baby.
Pretty much. He was the working man, blue collar. I did this trick for him at like 5-6 years old. And he goes, "How in the shit did you just give me that?" And he spent 40 minutes trying to figure out how it worked. And I was like, this is fucking cool.
I did it. I beat him.
And then he came back. He went out. He took my magic trick.
Okay.
Went to the garage and made a like manhole cover size version of it.
What the heck?
My dad was a gearhead. He worked on
Okay.
cars for fun. So like he ended up just kind of like low key making a stage illusion version of this.
My mom, Hannah, and Shawn, you are awesome. Great energy.
Thank you. We try to.
My energy comes in a can most of the time.
So
Some
the
people
talker.
would call it a
I'm the fun one. I'm just here to
I was
enjoy.
gonna say, me and Hannah are just chill. They're the talkers of the moment. Just kick back. I'm doing a Scotty minus the
the
Belly
weird
button.
belly button
Belly button?
thing. Yeah.
minus the belly button. I'm Scotty. I'm just kind of chilling, hanging out, listening now. At this point,
Gonna have a 2-hour podcast about Scotty's belly
Oh.
button.
We're at a minute.
Yeah.
We're at an hour and a half almost. So you're right.
I do have the record. I believe have the record for the longest podcast in BrainJerk history.
Do you?
3 hours and some change. Myself and Clint. Yeah.
Wow.
I think our longest one right now
2.5 hours.
is like
wasn't
2.5 hours. And it's Jeff Copey.
Oh, we can top that. Keep going.
Good time. Let's just keep going.
it? Right.
Why not? What do you
the
guys
last
got
hour we're
tonight?
just passed
What do
out
I
of the
got tonight?
chair.
I'm
Yeah.
just chilling at home. I'm just chilling until I gotta
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
go. I have
The-
to go home
yeah.
eventually, but I can
Yeah.
chill for
The last like
For
2
another
hours,
hour?
the last
Yeah, another
like
hour
where
or
it's
so,
like
yeah.
11:30 and Hannah and Brother Parr passed out. You and I were just still talking.
Oh, it's like I can talk about the fun parts of wrestling for probably days.
Yeah.
Because there,
Damn.
for as many like moments that have made me so mad, I've contemplated putting on like getting put in stripes for orange. There have been so many good moments, like and holding on to the good
Mhm.
moments of what kept me going. Like I was 20 years old, 19, 20 years old, wrestling at the ALCC Center here in Monroe, Michigan, over on the east side. And this little kid ran up to me and he was like, "Dude, I want to be like you when I grow up."
Oh, that's nice.
It was all, and in the back of my head, like, again, trying to
It's kinda
separate-
true.
what I do.
Son, just
What I
admitted
do.
he can't
He is
shut
about
up.
you.
Oh, facts, yeah, 100%.
It's 100% about you, and you knew it. What did I do? Hold on. You're not wrong.
So this little kid runs
He
up.
did warn us.
I did. If there's ever a
He
point
did
where you want me
say
to
he was
stop
gonna let her
talking, just
talk
tell me
as
to shut
much
the hell
as she
up.
could,
But,
'cause he's
but
just
that
gonna
was the
take
part
over.
when we had
Yeah.
no volume.
And she talked. Yeah, she talked mainly when there was no volume or.
You talked more on this podcast than your last one.
I did. I think I'm just comfortable with these guys. These guys
Yeah.
are cool.
We're just
It's a family vibe. Like
we're
it's
homies.
Like I got interviewed by T-Rub, and he's a cool dude, but I don't know him that well.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I know you guys a lot more, so I
Right.
feel more comfortable, more chill, and we're just talking like we're friends.
Yeah,
You know,
just hanging out.
There's no
That's why-
camera.
If the
We're just
cameras
chilling.
weren't here, it'd be the same conversation.
Exactly.
Literally. Just instead of sitting down, we'd be playing pool.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Literally, the only
Getting our
difference.
asses
Instead
beat
of-
by a
instead of-
4'11" female.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, though,
Oh, yeah. This little kid runs up and goes, "I want to be just like you when I grow up." And I was like, "What?"
wow.
I was like 19, 20 years old. I had just gotten over
Crazy.
like the neck injury. I was like, "What do you mean, man? Like, what? Why?" He goes, like, "Cover your face." I wore a mask back then.
Right.
You cover your face, but like, no one can keep you down. Like, no matter what, you just keep getting up, and you're not afraid to keep fighting for what's right, and you love the fans.
Superhero though.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, I was an Insane Clown Posse and Twisted fan, so I had the whiteout contacts.
So
I had
you
my
literally were a superhero.
I had my hair in braids. I had a Hayabusa mask from
Yep.
New Japan
You were a superhero.
FMW in Japan, and I wore a Twisted T-shirt and UFC style fight shorts and fucking kick pads.
You were definitely.
You know, I was a baby face, and the guy, it was my hometown. Right, I was announced from Monroe, Michigan.
Nice.
People went ballistic. If like 10 of my high school bullies came to a show,
Mhm.
and I looked at the promoter and the owner of the company, I was like, "Tonight's the night I lose the mask."
Ooh.
He goes, "You just lost the World Heavyweight Championship. Why do you want to
Right.
lose the mask?" And I said, "Look at that front row."
Yeah.
Okay, every single one of those kids
Uh huh.
told me that would amount to fucking nothing.
Ooh.
They would never come see me wrestle.
Right.
They hated the fact that I loved wrestling.
Uh huh.
They made fun of me incessantly for it. I want someone to hit me in the face as hard as they can
Right.
with a steel chair.
And it comes off.
Open me the fuck up.
Oh. Okay.
Put my head over those ropes and peel the mask off.
Okay.
And there were a lot of people who were like, "I'll do it."
He had a line
I
of
wasn't even
volunteers.
liked back then. All
He had a
right,
line of volunteers. Like
there
no,
was
not you,
too. 'Cause
not you.
I didn't pull any punches back then
Who
either.
did you swipe right on?
I think that was the program was with
Who was your
the
wrestling tender?
Angel and the group was called the Angels in Disguise.
Yeah.
AIDS. Angels and Shawn Blaze was in that group.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think he may have been the one that hit. It was a bunch of Cleveland guys.
You've
I
heard
think-
of AIDS. Have you heard of wrestling AIDS?
Well, yeah, I've been to Flint.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
And
Jesus.
so but he demolished me with a chair. And I had on a brand new mask. It was no longer the Hayabusa mask. It was a Dark Lotus red mask, big black cross, had the dreads, looked fucking good. And he hit me hard enough that the mask ripped. I was out. I saw stars and I want to stay
Damn.
home and make cookies with you.
Damn.
Pulled the mask off with my head draped over the middle
Flint's
rope.
a cesspool. You're not wrong.
That was Frio.
Can I also just say shout out and all the love to the random 3 to 7 people that are in and out of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
we've
you
been
guys for
going-
tuning into
It
This
this.
is
went up
going
to
on for an
11.
hour and a
It went
half.
up to an 11.
Fucking
We've got up to 12 to
nonsense.
15 as well, but these I don't know who it is, but there's 3 to 7. It keeps going from that number. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of you for being here, dealing with our bullshit, our fuck ups, and just our hilariousness for the past hour and a half.
Dude,
it's
this is fun.
Yeah.
I love this.
This is fun. This is
But when they pulled that mask off, I watched my bullies, these people that literally made fun of me for existing and loving wrestling, spit out their drinks
Wow.
because they pulled the mask off and
Right.
it took the fucking color with it. It
Oh,
wiped the
okay.
blood off.
Oh, okay, so you're just poof. It's you.
I was on the Muda scale, bro. Like this scar here,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see it. It's the one that
Yeah.
goes from like the bottom part of my 5 head to my eyebrow.
Yeah.
I was gashed, bro.
See, he's talked about it for so long. You had to show it, guys. There it is.
My 5 head?
Well, your forehead's been back here the whole time, so now
That's why I
now
wear
we
the
see it.
hat so low, man. Like
Now we see it. Now it's all the.
I paint the top half black for the fucking shows. All right,
He's like, it's just gonna match my hair. And stuff.
right. I'm just trying to be a time lord with black paint and shit. But the color wiped off, and they went, "Is that Wooley?" And apparently, in my concussed state, I went, "Made you pay for it, bitch."
That's awesome.
And then they left.
And then they left the show.
It was the main event. It was
Didn't
fine.
they have like freak show shirts? And
Yeah, they
stuff,
had my
too?
merch on.
That's
Oh
why
my
They
God.
had freak show merch on.
they were literally cheering for you, not knowing it was you.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome and crazy.
freak show. That's the first night I ever sold more than one shirt at a show. All 4 or 5 of them bought shirts and hats and pictures.
That's crazy.
And then the pictures were left in the seats, and the shirts were in the parking lot. They were pissed. I already had their money. I don't fucking care.
Right.
Like,
That's so funny.
That
That's so
is-
hilarious.
so that's my fun. I've been trying to piss people off ever since.
Crazy thing. Now that you're mentioning all these fun stories, I usually don't tell stories in general. None of the guests really talk much. But I'm gonna tell a quick, fun, small story. I told him this part already, but I haven't told you guys yet. Brother Paul is actually part of an IWR show. Crazy thing.
Really?
We were in Port Clinton, Ohio, at the most recent one, and they only had one mic, and Mark had to use it for commentary and introductions.
Jesus.
But the wrestlers had to use it, so I was running back and forth.
Oh,
So
gosh.
Gary comes up to him about 5 minutes before the show. He goes, "Hey, Mark, just so you know, we only do have the one mic, and you're gonna have to find somebody to run back and forth for you." And let me just tell you, at this point, I'm helping Spooky. I'm running the hard cam, so I'm just helping Stelios and Spooky do the recording of it. And Mark looks to his left. There's a referee. He goes, "Well, I can't do it." Looks to his right. He sees me, and he goes, "Well, you heard the man. Are you gonna do it?" The first thing I thought was my 5-year-old self was like, "I want to be a wrestler. I want to be involved." So I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll figure it out. Why not?" So I look at Spooky. I go, "I'm gonna be part of the show." And he goes, "Huh?" And I go, "Yeah, but don't tell nobody." And so like half of my family's on the other side, being part of the crowd. And he goes, "You're gonna have to run this to Bravo and then bring it back." I was like, "Okay." So he hands me the mic. He goes, "Go, go!" And I'm like, "All right."
Go,
And I
go,
run
go,
over
go,
there,
go, go.
And I hand it to somebody that was there, and they hand it to him, and he goes, "You just wait by the entrance. And when I go like this, you go." And so I didn't realize what I was doing. So I'm standing at the edge of the table. He goes, "Go." And I run there. You see me grab the mic at the corner real quick and disappear on the camera. I got to be as quickly as possible because I got to stop it as well. But yeah, he was like, I did it like 3 or 4 different times. And Bravo's just looking at me every time I come and get it, like, who the fuck is this random weirdo coming up to me? Because I'm not in any type of thing. Like, I'm
Is
just
that
in my
staff
gray
or security?
sweatpants. I wasn't in staff. I wasn't security. I wasn't nothing. I was just in a gray
This
outfit.
random
With
guy.
this on, but with a gray hat instead. And I'm just running up there, and I'm just like, and he's just looking at me like, who the fuck sent this dude? What's happening? And like during the main event, it's crazy because they messed up the main event to make a 6-man tag match or something. And so like I'm supposed to go get the mic from Rhino and bring it back to apparently Mark so he can say, "All right, well, let's get this war underway," or something, apparently. And he goes, "So you take it from Rhino to Bravo again for the final time." I'm like, "All right." So I go get it from Rhino, And Ryan was like, "Good job, kid." And I'm like, "Haha, I got something." And then I take it to
Good
Bravo,
job.
and Bravo, I'm trying to get between the wrestlers, like, here. Bravo's just looking at me like, "What are you doing?" And he finally takes it, and they're like, he goes, "All right, we accept." And he just, like puts it in my chest, and like that's, oh god, all right, Jesus, it's pretty wild. And he goes,
Potato.
"Go." And I'm like, "All right." So I take it back to Mark, and he goes, "Let's get this underway." And I go, and then he goes, "I kind of messed up, but you did good." And then Gary, as I do that, Gary's on the other side taking pictures. I get the thumbs up from Gary. He goes, "You did a great job tonight." I got acknowledged. I did it.
Acknowledge me.
I'm not only a podcast host now. I was involved. I am part of it. And the whole thing is, the whole reason why I'm saying it is because, like, once, like you guys, I was young, I wanted to be a wrestler, and I was like, hey, that's kind of like my foot in the door. Technically, I told them once this gimmick character came about, Brother Paul, I was like, Brother Paul's gonna be a manager.
Yeah.
In IWR and other places, but IWR first, hopefully. I'm gonna take a star to the top, and then my end goal is a manager's matchup between Brother Paul and Jeremiah Goldman, and I just whip his fucking ass.
I would pay
Yes.
every dollar I have on me right now to watch that happen.
I'm ready. I told Gary as a joke, and he goes, "We'll see what we can do." I don't know about the fighting part, but he's like bringing me in and helping out. But
yeah,
I was more excited to watch you beat up Jeremiah Goldman.
Absolutely, that's what I was most excited about. I was like, yeah, but just so you know, my end goal as Brother Paul before he retires or he has to go is he wants to be in at least one match. Doesn't matter who, but I'd prefer Jeremiah first because he's made my life a living hell.
Like real shit. Go talk to Skull and Bones.
So
get bumps in, learn, do it.
Absolutely.
There is nothing stopping you.
Oh, I know. Absolutely.
Patrick says you took a mic bump from Bravo.
Oh yeah, nice.
Because like I would buy a ticket to see that.
I'm ready. Yeah.
I'd bring Pete to see that.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yes.
People want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
I barely qualify as people.
You hear it? You hear it, Gary?
And you hear that, Gary and Jeremiah? I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah. You better watch out. But
Look,
Gary, seriously.
No, for real, Gary.
If the finish is Brother Paul eats Jeremiah Goldman, I'll do a fucking cartwheel.
Hook your brother up and let Brother Paul finish his story.
I'll tear my tricep right now. I don't even care. We're gonna finish the story.
He's been dreaming of this story since he was like 5 as well. So let him just finish his story. He's ready. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
it's been great.
That was great.
But yeah, I told him specifically. I was like, yeah, my end goal is Brother Paul against Jeremiah Goldman in a manager's matchup, and I'm just gonna destroy him.
Death match.
I was gonna say I don't know if there's weapons or not. He might need them, but he's gonna get his ass
I would watch you do the syringe spot on Jeremiah Goldman and then slam his face into the turnbuckle. Dude, it'd be so great.
I don't like that kind of stuff, but I'll turn away for that part.
I don't like it either, but I just want to hear the noise Jeremiah makes. Fine. like a pillow full of meat.
As many death matches as I've been around, I fucking hate them. I hate them so bad.
I took my mom.
I'm gonna have to call up Tommy though.
Yeah.
We're gonna need some Legos for sure.
With death
I got
matches.
you.
I took my mom and sister to an RPW show.
I know Tommy likes them, so
They
I gotta
were like,
Legos suck.
They break one light tube. They break one light tube, and my mom stands up, and it's snowing like biblical proportions, and she goes
out.
She's like, I'm going to the car.
I'll be in the car.
They break one light tube 2 feet away from us, and she goes, I'm going to the car. I got sprayed with glass.
You have no idea how many times I've random thumbtacks in my shoes, and like even still today, I had one the other day in my fucking sandal. I'm like, how the hell has this survived for like 4 years?
Dude, my first RPW show we went to, I seen Darren McCarty take a hockey stick full of that was wrapped in glass light tubes and smack somebody over the head with it. There was glass in my hair, in my pocket of my jacket, inside the bottom of my shoe, and I was just like, I hope I don't cut trying to walk home or walk to the car to get home. I should say.
I wanted to help out at a show. I don't remember where. I think it was in Indiana. But I just wanted to help out because I wasn't booked or anything. So I was like, okay, I want to do some. They had me record, which is cool. And but then they're like, "You want to record the death match?" No. No, I don't want to be that
No,
close.
not really.
I mean, I'll do this fucking bloody mess, but I'm
Yeah.
not dealing with no light tubes.
Right.
Fuck
Yeah.
off. So
Funniest death match moment I ever saw. I was helping out an RPW show, actually. Me and the Pro Wrestling Edge guys. It was a fucking light tube log cabin spot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And you can tell the fans who have gone to death matches before.
Right.
It was a whole family in a row. Here come the light tubes, and mom just takes the corner of a blanket
You just
and goes right above the popcorn.
Mm.
I was like, ah, ha, ha! And then the explosion happens, all on the blanket, dumps it off, right back to popcorn. Oh, that's the shit.
That's smart. Thank you, lady. That's awesome.
I will take light tubes and thumbtacks all day over Legos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
The worst I've ever gotten hurt in a deathmatch style spot. We did a triple threat street fight up at IWE. Myself, Jacob Braun, Fat Tony, and it was like February. It was cold, but we didn't bring a whole lot to do a super soft street fight with because we want to keep it,
Right.
pretty family friendly.
Yeah.
Which is respectable. I get it. No one wants to see fucking
Yeah.
blood everywhere. So I fucked that up. I took a wiffle ball bat from the dollar store and wrapped it in duct tape backwards, and then I rolled it in Legos.
Oh god.
This was like 3 hours before showtime. It was fucking hot in the locker room. It was warm.
Right.
It's a bunch of big dudes sweating on each other back there.
God.
But did we keep it in the locker room?
No.
No, we did not. We kept it under the ring in the cold part of the building
Oh my god.
for the whole fucking show.
Oh shit.
So by the time our match, semi-main came up, this thing was frozen.
Great.
And the spot was,
Ice.
I throw the roaring elbow,
Uh-huh.
Tim ducks, grabs the bat, and blows it over my back.
Oh.
Really, I was like, "It'll be a really cool visual. The Lego's gonna go everywhere.
Right.
It's gonna be
They didn't go
fucking
nowhere.
whatever."
did they?
Nope, they
Oh,
didn't
no.
move,
Oh god.
and he hit me like I owed him child support.
Oh.
I mean, he potatoed me like I owed him
Oh.
money, and
he went for it.
oh, dude, it ripped me apart.
Oof.
I'll show you a picture after the show, but you can see like the word Lego in my back like 400 times
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
because it just hit and scraped.
Oof.
And I was like, "Oh, my back is wet." I couldn't figure out like
What it was?
brain did not compute.
Right.
You're leaking everywhere, dummy.
Blood.
I was like, "Wow, I'm really sweaty. This is weird." And every time I like sell
It would hurt.
to the crowd, I hear him go, "Oh God!"
Oh.
I'm like, "How bad is it?" He goes,
Ref, what the fuck?
he's pale. He's just like,
Oh shit, I fucked up.
"Take it home." It's 3 minutes in.
Wow. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So Miz, what's your story? What do you got? Let me get a good one and then we'll end.
We're not gonna do the Miz today.
Okay,
save it for
fine,
part two.
Fine. We'll save that for a different one.
We'll save it for a different one.
All right. That's fair.
The Batista one's better.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
It's less damning.
Okay.
It's a feel good story to close the night out on.
Okay.
Now I
Sounds
mentioned
good.
going to these autograph signings earlier on in the show, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Gibraltar Trade Center. I miss that place so much.
I'm so blind. I can't see. I'm sorry,
I
guys.
think it says yo.
It
It's
does.
just,
but
yo,
I'm blind. I can't
What up?
see.
never tuned in, but wanted to say hi.
Well,
Thank you,
thanks for stopping by.
Well, thanks for stopping
What's up,
by.
Summer?
Welcome to your first ever episode where we've been
Welcome
dying
in.
the whole time.
You're a little late.
Yeah. You'll have to come back and watch it, the whole thing.
Or I can just keep talking.
Oh no, you're gladly gonna keep talking.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
You're
you
gonna have
are.
to come back to watch the other fun stuff.
But so I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. My dad was a bodybuilder my entire life. At 55 years old with stage 4 cancer, he had 23-inch arms and the 34-inch waist. My dad loved fitness. He loved weightlifting. So Batista is doing an autograph signing at Gibraltar Trade Center. We had no idea. We were just going there because there was like some car stuff Dad wanted to look at. And they
Right,
always
right,
had
right.
swords and shit. So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like,
We'll go look at that
he,
stuff.
he told me what he he's old. Me and my buddy, he's like, oh, I'll go to the trade center if you guys want to tag along. It'll be little guys weekend.
Right. You can all hang out.
So I was like, I get to hang out with my dad. Like this, fuck yeah, I'm in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those opportunities didn't present themselves to me a lot because I was
Okay.
always doing karate or
Right,
football
doing
or
something.
whatever. Yeah, that sounds like a blast. And we all ended up going. Me, mom, dad, my little brother,
Mhm.
buddy Brandon. And immediately, as soon as we get inside, Brandon's like, "All right, bye,"
Just takes
and
off.
just leaves.
Just takes off. Go on.
And my dad was like, "Well, he's probably dead," so we just moved on.
Oh, he's probably dead. It's all right.
We'll find him eventually.
Yeah.
His thought process was, they're going to give him back.
Go back.
Your friend's annoying. They're going to give him back. You just met Brandon actually at A&W.
Oh.
Yeah. So he just fucks off.
He just fucks off.
So then we're walking around and we're going to see different wheels and tires and all the old
Okay. Yeah.
legally obtained products that were at
Right.
these booths.
Right. Legally.
And we see WWE superstar Dave Bautista autograph signing. And mom's like, Dave. Because mom's a body guy. Clearly, she married a
course.
fucking bodybuilder, okay? And Batista at the time, he's fucking Batista.
He was like
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah, he was
Time.
like in his late 20s.
Yeah.
He was fucking jacked.
Right.
Now, my dad operated solely on spite, ego, and pride most of the
Oh,
time.
boy. Oh,
And
boy.
we had met Edge like 2
Okay.
weeks prior, and Dad could not figure out why. He's like, Shawn, your arms are bigger than his.
Mhm.
Shut the fuck up. You can't say that. He goes, no, I'm pretty sure your arms are bigger than that guy's. And why are they paying him to be on TV? They can pay you to be on TV. You're 16.
Right. Dad, what the fuck?
Shut up.
Right.
So I ended up I was made to
I was
flex on Edge
Okay.
when I was 16 to prove my father's point.
Wow.
Fast forward back to the Batista thing.
Okay.
And there's like 7 people in line. Like no one gave a shit.
Huh. That's
He was a
weird.
heel.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And like I was 16, so like I was I was a super smart mark, you know what I mean?
Right.
Thought I knew everything about everything. Told Kevin Nash I'm an asshole now, so I can be a wrestler. But like I was like, he's a bad guy on TV, that's why no one's here. He goes, well, that's pretty fucking stupid. We're this far
Right.
from the table.
Okay.
He can hear us.
Right.
Batista looks up and goes,
Excuse
who
me.
the fuck you called stupid?
Oh shit.
Dad went, whoever fucking booked you.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
And Batista got up.
Oh Jesus.
And like again, like I'm like, oh
Jerry.
And my dad
I'll
goes,
be the ref.
my
Bless
dad
your dad.
goes, my dad hit the most southern grandpa line ever.
Oh gosh.
Like just picture any like old southern guy
Right.
about to get into a fist fight. Like,
Oh.
you better sandpaper a cat's ass in a phone booth and fuck with me, boy.
Oh God.
Oh my
no.
God.
Dad. Please.
And Batista started laughing
I bet.
because I'm smiling like I just found the new box of crayons. All right, I'm fucking
Yeah.
And Batista's like, sir, you're a little advanced in age. And he goes, yeah, you might want to sit your bitch ass down.
Oh, wow.
Oh fuck.
I can cut a promo because of my dad. All right. Like this dude could talk shit he worked at Ford for 36 years. He could talk shit.
Right.
That's what they did back in the day. And Batista goes, look, you're past your prime.
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh, you fucked up.
You really fucked
You
up.
done goofed. Like, he gonna take his belt off.
Oh shit.
And Dad starts laughing. He goes, bitch, my arms are bigger than yours.
Oh fuck.
And in one smooth motion, I had never seen this until John Cena made his debut doing this.
Oh shit.
Grab the sleeve, up and over. Excuse me.
Pause the story. Interesting.
Is that your alarm
It's very
Yeah,
loud.
yeah.
for
yeah.
mom's pill?
I was mad, yeah.
Uh-oh.
So in one move, grab the sleeve, up and over, and threw his shirt at me. I was not expecting this. I was looking at Batista because he's the star.
But, okay.
Batista had a button up on.
Okay. Did you put it?
Dad went,
Okay.
and the shirt fucking hit me in the face.
Bitch slapped you.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell,
was
Dad?
like, I know. In my head, I'm like, I know what happens next. Someone goes to jail.
Mom, are you driving us home?
Oh,
'Cause
dude,
Dad's not.
My mom was just fucking space. Just
Oh, I bet she was like, "Oh shit."
she knew what was gonna happen next too. And Batista was like,
What the fuck?
oh.
Oh, okay. He takes it off slowly, huh?
And Batista does the
Uh-huh.
flexes on my dad, and
Yeah.
Dad went cute.
Watch this.
And like perfect double by, like
Boom, boom, boom.
like Mr. Olympia type shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
fuck.
Batista went, Jesus Christ!
I changed my mind. I'm sorry.
He just goes, you want to do what I do?
Okay.
I'm like, yeah. He goes, listen to that motherfucker from
Right.
now on.
You can do this. Just listen to him then.
And that was the point that Batista gave my dad props for having. And my dad was 55 years old and just fucking jacked.
That's awesome.
Again, muscles in places I still don't have places. My dad at one point had that like rib muscle thing, like
Okay.
Cesaro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How the fuck do you flex that?
Very talented person that barely does that.
But yeah, so like that's my favorite Dave Batista story. That I
That's
thought
awesome.
he was
That's
gonna fight my
hilarious.
father, and yeah,
My dad was gonna fight Batista in the middle of the trade center just because there was no autograph. There was just a beating.
oh, we didn't get an autograph. No, I refused to pay for an autograph. He was a heel. Fuck that guy.
Oh. You just came to talk shit to him and we'll left. It's fair.
Patrick said that's hilarious. It is.
Gosh.
That's a great story.
But I'm pretty sure John Cena stole that whole one arm peel thing from my dad.
Yeah.
That's my head canon,
Even though
anyway.
you didn't know about it. You
No,
know.
not a clue.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
You got a pretty cool famous wrestler story.
Yeah. Give us a story then one
What one?
about that.
What? You cried.
You cried over a wrestler? Yes.
What about
So did
Sami
I though when
Zayn?
I was younger.
So my birthday, it was my 17th birthday,
Okay.
and my grandma made a Sami Zayn cake,
Okay.
Yeah.
and he commented on the Instagram post, and I like cried for like 30 minutes.
Oh wow.
Sami Zayn commented on your birthday cake about him.
Yeah, he said, "Happy
Oh.
birthday, Hannah."
That's crazy.
Not just happy birthday, Hannah.
It was
That's
specific
awesome.
and more personal.
Putting over the
Yes.
gimmick, brother.
That's one of the reasons why he's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
She's absolutely like head over heels nuts about Sami Zayn, and she's marrying Walmart Kevin Owens.
It's all right. Walmart, Kevin Owens is apparently doing better. So
I won.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's all right.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said,
See, you didn't have to worry. I didn't bury too many people.
No,
Right.
it's true.
not yet.
Reese was nervous.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Why? Yeah, I thought you were gonna make me break on camera. You did a lot. You both did.
Oh, there was a lot of breaking. We all were dying for
Yeah.
25 and plus minutes.
Remember,
It's a 2-hour.
remember, wrestling's supposed to be fun.
It is.
If you're not having fun, you're fucking doing it wrong.
Mhm.
I wasn't having fun. I took 8 months off. I haven't been in the ring in 8 months.
Oof.
My last
neither.
match was with Tatanka.
That's crazy, but awesome though. Same time.
Like her last match was on a card with EC3.
Yeah.
Like
Some huge names.
if you're not having fun, if the negative's winning,
Mhm.
and it was in both of our lives for like the last year, shit has not been easy.
Yeah.
That's why we took it off. Took the last 8 months off is because
Yeah.
it was just like a battle in my head. Like, do I even want to fucking do this anymore? At that point, to me, it was like, okay, then I shouldn't be doing it if I'm questioning it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but UPW on February 24th will be in Escanaba, and I'll be having my first match back after 8 months, almost a year there actually.
Defending her woman's title because she's still the fucking champ.
Somehow I'm from home. I'm working from home. I guess I don't know why I still have my championship, but I do.
You know why? Because you're OVA.
They got
Yeah.
you working a better Roman Reigns schedule than Roman Reigns.
Right.
Yeah.
She's an Undertaker schedule.
Acknowledge me, motherfuckers. I've been your women's champion for this long. All right, cool.
Over a year,
Yeah.
Okay.
year and a half.
No, dude, she's so over up there. she could walk out and poop on somebody, and they're like, "Yeah!"
Oh, all right. So here's my thing. All right, I have one more question for all of us before we leave,
Yeah.
and it's something very interesting, and it has to do with Vince McMahon's stupid scandal, but not him specifically. Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and Brock Lesnar supposedly have all been accused of something. With that being said, they're trying to erase Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar from most of WWE stuff. So this is actually a two-parter. How do you see that turning out? And technically, if they do that, does that mean that Brock Lesnar never broke the streak?
I was just gonna say that.
And Cody Rhodes technically retired the Beast Incarnate.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's wiener retired the Beast Incarnate. If that's the case,
It was coming from somebody. I was just waiting for it.
I'm more. So you think that Triple H is gonna be the Vince McMahon then?
It looks like it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least mainly of the main brand, at least. And then we've got the Rock's
Yeah.
daughter on NXT for some reason. It's the
I
general
thought
manager.
I saw somewhere that The Rock joined the fucking whatever.
Yeah, so Rock's a board member on the TKO
Yeah.
board.
That's what I saw.
Stephanie and Triple H are the main people, and Nick Khan, are the three for the main roster. And then a combination of Shawn Michaels and the Rock's daughter Ava are the main two people for NXT now. So I don't know where the hell the Rock can come in and just put himself on a board.
That
And then
was
his
like,
daughter
yeah,
randomly becomes a general manager. The youngest.
yeah. That's kind of that was
Like, I
kinda
get
weird.
she's not a good wrestler, and you're not gonna put her over or try to train her that well because the Rock can do that or the Rock can figure it out. But like, you could have used, and you're not gonna use her as a manager because she's not the best. We've seen it. But like a general manager, you're really gonna put her in a power position and see how well she does if she's failing the other ones already.
Right.
Like, clearly you don't fire her because she's the Rock's daughter, but do
Yeah.
something else. Don't put her in more power and make it like more harder for her to do things. So work with her, do
Right.
something else.
Like the whole thing too behind that is like The Rock, right?
Yeah.
He's so he's so over, and he's like doing all these these movies and stuff. So like for me, that's kind of like disrespectful to other people that have been there for longer, that have been consistently there longer and
100%.
working their fucking asses off.
Absolutely.
And you have someone just come in and like, like I love The Rock. I love him. He's one of my favorite actors. He's always on my childhood movies and shit.
Keyword, not wrestlers.
No,
Actors.
actor.
she never met The Rock as a wrestler. She met Dwayne.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
So
I like The Rock as far as like actor.
right.
But yeah, like to me, if this actually kind of happened to me at a show, like this motherfucker came in, didn't help tear down, even though the promoter's big thing was
Right.
everyone tears down.
Right. Everyone
And
does their part.
you just let him walk out, and like,
Mhm.
so I fucking started something there.
Right.
But that's my whole thing is like, you want equality, and you want, you want
100%.
respect, and you want this. Well,
Mhm.
you have to like do it too. You
Right,
can't just expect, some big superstar to like not. If your whole thing is, everyone tears down every single person. I don't care who it is. Everyone. Well, then fucking show up and do it then.
100%.
As far as like, The Rock will always have a spot there
Yeah.
Of course.
because
Yeah.
he came up. But like, if you really look, The Rock was surrounded with greatness.
That's true.
That era
fair.
of The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple
Mhm.
H, Shawn Michaels,
Mhm.
like that whole Attitude Era,
Yeah.
like there was no misses.
no.
There was no there. Everyone there had to step up because
Play a part.
everybody
type of
had
way.
their spot.
Absolutely.
And that's why Jericho can still do what he does, and that's
Right.
why, because everybody helped everybody get up. I'm not familiar enough with her as a talent to speak on that much.
Right.
But like, I don't think does she really have any control, or is it a TV persona? Do you think?
As far as I know, she's been making matches. She has certain powers, but I don't know how far they go.
She might have a mind from behind the scenes then, more than her. Like, if
I feel like it's mainly Shawn doing it. It's just they're putting her face on it. Like, he's the one who gives her what to say and what to do, type of thing.
if you're gonna take direction, take it from the best.
Absolutely.
Like Shawn
100%.
Michaels is the
Yeah.
fucking man.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, and if that's going to be the role that she's going to make the most money and make the most
Opportunity
out of,
on, yeah.
like, do it.
do your
Yeah.
thing. but-
Some people get in the business and really want to be a wrestler, and then they realize that gravity fucking hurts.
Right.
Like, and you've got to have double tough skin, and you've got to be willing to piss people off, and you got to be willing to do a lot of stuff that you didn't fucking sign up for when you went to
Yep.
wrestling school.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of I didn't know a lot of the stuff that I was gonna have to do and stick up for myself and stick up for people that I care about. You know, when I signed up for wrestling school, but I'll gladly do it.
Right.
But that's who I am. That's how I was raised. Was like, I'm the bigger, stronger person. I've got way less to lose when it comes to a wrestling career. So
Right.
like, if something needs to be said, I've got zero problem saying it. And I'll say it to your face in fucking cursive.
Right.
I fear two things: my wife and Odin. Okay, you're neither. My wife's right there. She scares the living shit out of me. She sleeps next to me. Okay, I sleep heavy.
Yeah. He snores really loud too.
Yeah. So like, I guarantee you, there's been a point she woke up and looked over and went, I could smother his big dumb ass with a pillow.
Wow.
No one would know.
No, no.
And she doesn't. Instead, I get up and I make pancakes. Well,
Instead of
Is that what you think of before you fall asleep at night?
yeah, like there's a very real chance. Like I pissed you off some point during the day. I'm fucking dead.
Something's happening. I'm dying. That's all I know.
Like every day is a blessing because I get to wake up next to you,
I'm alive.
right? And I get to wake up, which is a fucking bonus.
I get to wake up, but I'm also next to
Look,
you.
I get to wake up
But I
and
get
be
to wake
Pete's
up.
dad. I get to wake up and go to work. I get to wake up and provide, and I get to wake up and. But like, you're like the first line of like, if you don't want me to wake up, maybe the internet was wrong and you don't beat up dudes.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Who
no.
knows? Who knows?
Oh no.
No one was in the room when it happened.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no. Well,
if you're gonna be a wrestler, find a good therapist. You're gonna fucking need it.
Yeah. Oh,
that part's
Oh.
100% true. All right. Well, with that being said, join us next week with Eric Smalls. But once again, huge shout out for all the love and support to The Mint Cannabis, Smokers Society, Insane Wrestling Revolution, 8 Mile Vodka, Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, Lane's Pizzeria, Little Brown Jug, Cilantros, Dudes Talking Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Edge, Cravings, Sports Cars and Collectibles, Just Drive with Jess, and Nerdy Designs. Thank you all for your love and support each and every
I
episode.
guess Just Drive with Jess is no longer a thing. Ryan said that earlier.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Well, still thank you for the past. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And just like Hannah, this podcast is OVA. OVA.
Over. Speaking of it, it's over. Adios.